Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last and the finale of Mark, if you will.
Sticky business.
Finale of Sticky Business is tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like grading.
All right.
But we are finally here at the end of the adventure path written by Paizo, the Slithering, which I don't think we've actually used the name that often. Now that I think about it, it's always just been Sticky Business.
Well, it's a superior name.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Jason. I don't know who wrote it. Jason Ballman. Listen, we make good names.
Dang.
He's
Really?
like-
Shit
he's
like
like-
that?
He's like, no, you don't.
No, definitely not. He's like, I would never name an adventure path that, Jake.
He says, pathetic.
He was like, that's great. Anyway,
You chose.
that's
poorly.
exactly how Jason Ballman would say it. So let's just jump right into it. We have a lot to go through tonight.
And
So,
the first thing is our song.
oh yes, Timmy had a song for us.
I've been practicing all night. Sticky business is the worst kind of business that you would ever find yourself in. Sticky business is the worst kind of business that you would ever find yourself in. You could cast a million fireballs. You could be like Dr. Brick and punch through some walls. You could be like Wrath and rage all day. But in the end, the oozes will always get their way. Everybody, sticky business. It's the worst kind of business that you would ever find yourself.
We're terrible. I don't know what we're doing.
Something.
Cut it.
Also,
Losing
Was,
viewers by
was
the
there someone
second.
was there someone asking for this or something?
Tim.
It was that poor kid in the
It was me.
hospital.
It was me. I was asking me. Yeah. mhm.
well, I'm happy that you came out with a theme song at the finale of the series. You don't often see us. That we're pioneers here at the DPS network.
We're
Coming-
breaking
our
down
show-
the walls.
If
We're
our
the
show does
pioneers who
this,
died of dysentery, okay?
And we are in those death throes, let me tell you.
Oh, absolutely.
So I want to get into into the finale tonight. So let's go over what happened last time. You guys fought your way back through the Archive of the Sun, an ancient temple, and you encountered the Aspis Consortium. After fighting through a Earth Elemental, getting absolutely demolished in that fight, you just went straight through, and you encountered the leader of the Aspis Consortium in this area. And it turned out she was a halfling that was very, very good with illusions, as you had come to find out. If it comes up, I will reveal some stuff about that fight because it went so badly twice for her, and none of you realized it at the time. But so after you guys take her out, all the illusions drop, and she lays there cursing you all. You bastards will never. Oh. And she dies.
Damn, sucks to suck.
Everything ceases around, and you all stare at each other. After leveling up, you feel invigorated now, knowing that there's one more step to freeing the curse from Kibwe.
Everybody dance now.
It
I'll
turns
start
into a
flossing.
dance number.
Krieg would like to summon Cursebreaker.
So you call for Cursebreaker, and you hear him boom, 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 up the stairs, and he goes over to the dais, and he puts his arms up like this, and then he just stands there.
Is that
looks
it?
around. Yeah, Wrath. Yes. Damn it, took it before I could say it.
Didn't speak fast enough.
I thought more would happen.
Yeah,
No.
me too.
We have to perform the dance now. That was not a bit.
Oh shit, it wasn't.
No, no, yeah. So you remember last time that Doberman and Krieg, you guys realized with your religion checks that there are hieroglyphics on the wall that is pretty much a fusion dance of sorts, where three of you need to do this dance all in all synchronized, and then it would summon the power to do it.
I mean, when
Come
I
on,
told you guys that I
all my small creatures, let's go.
Yeah. That was my
Everyone.
thinking.
yeah,
The small creatures go.
That's exactly what happened last time, because I said it was very cute for both Dr. Brick and Urath to watch these three little dudes just do a dance.
Everyone under 4 feet is only allowed to do this dance. Stipulation from ancient eons.
So as the three of you stand in the center and you do the synchronized dance following the hieroglyphics on, a mote of light starts off in the center of the room, comes down and spreads out in the center of the floor and spirals outward through the grooves in the center of the temple. And then they shine brightly, and all of the energy seems to go into Cursebreaker. And he all of a sudden just goes, whoa. And a wave goes out all over Keebway. As a 10th level remove curse floods over the city,
Damn.
Nice.
curing everyone that was suffering from the slithering.
wow.
Now, anyone who turned into an ooze is still an ooze.
Oh, bummer.
Well, that sucks.
Bad
Sucks.
luck.
However, you stop it here and now.
Mhm.
The slithering curse has officially ended. You have nipped it in the bud. Well, I guess you can't say that now, but it's a little late for nipping it in the bud.
Nipped
You-
it from spreading.
Yeah,
we stopped the
further.
bleeding. We
Right.
stopped the
There you
bleeding.
go.
Yes.
There you go.
You staunched the wound. As it were.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Krieg collapses in exhaustion. Krieg has been using a lot of magical power, and that's been increasing his like movement and stuff. But
Yep.
he is leveled.
I imagine Urath actually like the contrast. Urath sits down next to him
Mm.
and is just this in the same kind of position, just exhausted from the fight, and just sits down. And he just kind of just takes a breath.
Dopamine just kind of looks over at Cursebreaker. It's just kind of inspecting it. He's could feel the energy radiating from this thing and just looking at the sunbeams riding through.
Yeah. Jeremy is like, he's feeling pumped after that 10th level remove curse.
Mhm.
Like, even though he didn't have any curses that he knows of on him, he is like, he's feeling this energy, loves the vibe from Cursebreaker. He's got the zoomies, so he's just.
Fun fact with Krieg, you said light is now pouring in.
Yeah. The light was pouring in from the ceiling anyway. It was just that you guys had called a divine light into the room. So
Okay, well, light's pouring in. Krieg specifically crawls to Urath's shadow, just glass down.
You big man, sit here.
well,
Yeah, Dr. Brick's equally just in awe of this magic. I mean, it's not often you come across magic at this power.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's seen remove curse performed many times and all sorts of positive healing, but this is like, I don't know, another level.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Here's an interesting question. If Brick was still stone, would this cure it?
It's a curse.
Yeah.
Is it a curse?
Is it a curse?
That is a great question.
Because
So they were Medusa agents. They are in the bestiary. Let me see something. Medusa.
In case there are any victims of these Medusas in the city.
Mm.
Right. So
yeah.
petrifying gaze. Petrifying gaze doesn't say anything about it being a curse of any kind.
It would have the curse trait.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just arcane aura transmutation visual. So no,
Damn.
it would not have. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good thing we robbed that alchemist.
He
Didn't
gave it
rob
to
him.
you. So as you guys rest, except for Jeremy, who's
Zooming.
running amok in this room. After about like 20 minutes or so, you hear a bunch of steps, a bunch of people running up the steps, and you see a bunch of Kibwe guards and many of the representative council of Kibwe come walking through the door. Abayone being one of them.
Yeah.
She was the woman that you talked to in the very, very beginning, who was kind of like, "Oh, you guys are nice. Here, go on a quest." So they all come out of hiding, and they begin working with you all and their constituents in order to restore order. All of the humans are now able to take part in order to fight off the oozes. They're able to help out in the city.
So Jeremy would like to propose to the city that instead of just fighting oozes, maybe have like an ooze rehabilitation program so that they could be set to like some greater purpose, like street sweeping or something.
Oh, we will see if we can do that. You immediately see an ooze eat somebody. Well, it will take time, I think, but we will try.
Krieg's just like a fucking moron.
Eliminate them.
So throughout the day, Abayone gathers everyone with you guys in Town Square, and she makes a great speech and a great display to show that you all are the heroes responsible for stopping the curse. While everyone had a part, every human, and many other people of many races and ancestries would have fallen had you guys not acted in the way that you did. And they shower you with gifts and praises, and they, give you a bunch of gold, and they incite a enormous celebration for that night. And they say that we will work tomorrow to help to start rebuilding the city, but for now we need to do something in memoriam for you. So let's sort of talk about what's going to happen in Kibwe. The extent of this goes as follows, and I'll read this directly out of the book. Kibwe will likely have a problem with oozes for quite some time, because oozes tend to get in nooks and crannies and stuff, and, the sewer alone, if there is one in Kibwe. Yeah, exactly.
Literally is the blob.
Yes, exactly. We'll have a problem with oozes for quite some time. Its population now more than 100 humans fewer than it was a few short weeks ago.
Ooh.
For a city of less than 4,000 people, this loss is noticeable and tragic. If the city is known for anything, though, it is for being a place where desperate people can come together in commerce and community. So Abayone makes sure that Kibwe will survive with everything that has happened. However, you are heroes, and people treat you as such and celebrate with you, and, as I said, shower you with all sorts of things. And this is so that is the actual conclusion of stuff. One of the things that I want to do, because this isn't the end of the adventure tonight, but this is the end of the slithering. So I want to do a little recap and any questions that you guys had as players, or chat can ask questions too. And then I'll give a little peek behind the screen as it comes to the adventure. So any questions you guys had about the adventure itself?
What was the Triceratops' name?
Oh yeah. A dino.
I don't.
I wanted to ride it.
And where did that guy get one? And how did he train it?
I can tell you.
How-
I can tell you
How'd you
the
train?
how to train your dinosaur. I can tell you the two latter ones. One, he's in Kibwe. Two, he's in Kibwe.
Answered.
Is
Answered.
Kibwe just
Said.
known for his dinosaur handlers?
It's the Mwangi. There's dinosaurs like
Yeah.
yeah. There's dinosaurs. Not all over. The
I mean,
place,
we
but-
fought through an entire base filled with velociraptors.
Well, those are demons, but yes.
I got one.
Uh-huh.
What would happen if, like, you have your players who kind of have what they want to do in their own head? What if we refuse to not play creatures? We wanted to play humans or humanoid race.
So the AP specifically says you players cannot play human. Yeah.
Easy enough.
Boiled.
So let me go to that, because it is funny, because it's God, I wonder if I can find it. No humans allowed. Directly next to the synopsis of the whole adventure path.
That's hilarious.
The Slithering is an unusual adventure in that the players are prohibited from playing human characters. And here's where I'll tell you the curse itself. Okay.
Oh yeah, the curse.
This-
Yeah, I want to know what his DC is.
Oh, you'll find out. And I'll reveal something here in a minute too. The Slithering is a magical curse created at great expense by Nexian alchemist wizards. So a long time ago, not anything recent. Local Aspis Consortium leader Tamil Jabrin hoped to use the Slithering to specifically target the human leaders in Keebway, but the curse was far more powerful than he anticipated. Tamil is now afflicted, along with a much larger proportion of Keebway's population than intended. The affliction is so powerful that many who contract it critically fail their fortitude saves and immediately progress to stage 2. Those who resist the curse only end up becoming more powerful oozes when they finally succumb. Afflicted humans experience great stress or angry are most likely to transform. So here's the stat block for the curse itself. Slithering, affliction level 15. Saving throw, DC 37 fortitude save.
Jesus. Okay.
Non-humans can't progress beyond stage 1. Onset is 1d6 times 10 minutes. So if you touched it, there is at minimum 10 minutes before you go to the first stage.
Oh, that's horrifying.
That's horrifying. Stage 1, you are a carrier with no symptoms, but anyone who touches or is touched by the carrier, skin-to-skin contact, must save against the curse for 1d4 days. Stage 2, the target dies and it transforms into an ooze with a level no greater than the target's level, plus 1 for each day since the target contracted the curse.
Huh.
Jeez.
There was one point when this came up, and it's when you were fighting the leader of the cult of Angazan.
Oh, yeah, and he turned into a black pudding, right?
Yep. That is because I rolled a secret check. For
Every
Urath.
round. Oh, did I touch him?
You hit him.
I hit him with the and that's what transformed
Yep.
him. Okay.
And
Oh.
so
Because
yes,
you were asymptomatic because you
you-
can't get
you
changed.
did transform him into a black pudding.
That's fantastic.
God.
Oh my
That's amazing.
gosh.
That's
So if you just
biological
pelted
warfare.
him with
I
like,
was a
arrows
carrier.
and stuff, then
I made sure to specifically say and have a map for each time that you guys were talking to humans.
wow.
Yeah.
When you were talking to the Nexian ambassador, he had an office. When you were talking to
shit.
Abione, when you guys were in the pavilion and you were having that debate about the guy who was talking about how like he was racist. The racist guy.
Yeah.
So if I had walked up and like punched him in the face, he would have immediately most
he
likely
might
would
have transformed into a news. Yeah.
That's oh my gosh,
That
that's
was-
so funny.
Botsalon, I think it was his name.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yes, actually. So yeah, I kept track of that the entire time, and I was like, the moment that they touched somebody, like
It's over.
I was thinking that like if you shook like the Nexian ambassador's hand or something.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it to
Yikes.
happen, and
Good thing no one wanted to touch him.
right. I mean, that dude hated his job, like this, the
Yeah.
first line of his thing. But yeah, I was not that I was excited for it to happen, but I was like waiting for it at some point.
Oh,
It's almost
no
like we had to
idea.
practice like safe conduct and disease.
Social distance.
Yeah, social distancing. Yeah, 6 feet.
When do we start this campaign again? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right. Yeah, I know. So yeah. The slithering is, like I said, DC 37 fortitude. So
Yeah, that's
Yikes.
almost. Is
It's
that like
impossible.
close to impossible? Yeah.
Urath can beat it. Because he has a plus 18 fortitude.
Wow.
Yeah, I would even a natural 20 would be the only thing.
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
for that effect.
same.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pass it easy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yep.
But what was it that you said though? Like, if the human passed it or something, and you only went to stage 1, that they
yes.
became more powerful.
Yeah, so stage 2 says what happens is that you transform into an ooze that
Yeah.
is no greater that with a level no greater than the target's level, and then you
Right.
add a level per day that they don't move to stage 2.
Okay.
So for anything that turned into a black pudding, like the first guy that you talked to, he just got extraordinarily lucky and transformed into a black pudding. One of the most terrifying oozes out there.
Yeah.
Very intimidating.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah.
So it doesn't matter that the other ones turned into the yellow ones, and there was that fire one that was in the base.
Oh right. So that one oh yeah, what level was that one?
That was the one Krieg was like, "We're not doing this shit."
Yeah. Wind wall. Boom.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, the Calibri Caravan House. That was what room is that? Let's see. Oh yeah, so that flaming one, that was Tamil Jabrin.
Oh.
Wow.
That was him.
Well, he was a jabroni. All right.
He was a jabroni. A big flaming one. Big flaming jabroni.
Didn't even kill him. We just trapped him in
We're
there.
just like, eh.
Yeah, actually, you guys didn't actually kill him, did you?
No, we just let him.
Yeah, just let him
Sit.
sit in there.
Smash and grab.
But yeah. Any other questions on the matter of like the adventure itself or anything like that? Chat.
Do you
your
die if you-
questions.
Do you die if you fall off the Drake Bridge?
Oh, let me see. You don't. I can tell you that. Let me see.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't because I have feather fall, but
Yeah,
Of
and I
course
had
not, yeah.
tokens.
just learn magic, bro.
Let's see. Does it say the bridge was about many years ago? Blah 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 blah. I'm trying to see what the distance was. Oh, by the way, there's supposed to be 3 jungle drakes, by the way, but I only did 2.
Yeah, that would have been a rough fight.
Yeah.
Yo,
Doublemane already almost died.
especially
Yeah,
Jeremy almost died. Wasn't Jeremy like limp dead in the
No, that was
mouth
me.
of it at one point? Or
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
you.
Doublemane.
Okay.
That's
That
just
was
Like
a
I
thing-
crit one of them with
Of course I know. That's me.
the damage spell that I cast. I remember
Zeal
Zeal.
Zeal. Yeah,
or weapon surge for you. I don't know.
the weapon surge. That's what it's called. It's the Zeal.
Mhm.
What is it? I can't remember.
Focus
Some
spell.
trait. Yeah, focus spell. Yeah.
So it does not say how high it is, but I just would have made it like 20, 30 feet, depending
Okay.
on, yeah. So you would have been lost in the foliage under there, so, good luck getting out. But, no, you wouldn't have died.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Any chat questions?
That's true. Any chat questions?
Can't ignore
Uh,
the chat.
I've been checking out chat. I haven't seen any so far.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, if we have any more questions from you guys, let's do those. Otherwise, we will just move on to the finale stretch of our adventure.
Jeremy's
I
ready.
think I'm good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. So you all have a wonderful celebration as they go throughout the city, kill as many oozes as they can, make sure that like everyone's safe, and then they bring everyone in order in like a big warehouse, in order to like keep everyone safe. Now knowing that the curse can't spread. So you guys have a it's a rough celebration since everyone is they've been locked up for a while and stuff like that. They're letting loose at this point, and so you have a bunch
Lots of dead friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they do everything that they can to make sure that people recognize you guys as the heroes of Keyblade. And you all have a great time. The people are asking about, like, what was it like at the holy city of Zatramba, and you're talking about that and your adventures, and you had to walk 8 days, I think it was, out there. Like it was a very, very far trip you had to make. Also, that city is sort of a legend to most people at this point too. So. And what ends up happening is that everyone sort of settles down for the night, and they give everyone a bunch of bedrolls, and everyone just has soup and stuff. But Jeremy, as you go to sleep tonight, confident in your abilities as a hunter and emboldened by the victory over the Slithering Curse and the Aspis Consortium all in one, you feel as though you are ready to take on anything and everything, as long as your friends are beside you. All of this power you feel within you means you are finally ready to take on your people's nemesis. The Goonch is the only thing on your mind. As you lay down for sleep, you look at all of your friends. Krieg and Delvamain are obviously arguing about something. Urath is helping pick up large crates, and Dr. Brick is bandaging people up and making sure people are taken care of. And you sleep. During the night, you're awoken by a menacing voice. Jeremy, wake up. I have something to show you. When you pry your eyes open, you see a woman with striking green eyes, dressed in brilliant traditional Mwangi clothes, decorated with gold chains with inlaid obsidian gems. She holds her hand out to you from the doorway to the to the courtyard outside.
Yeah, Jeremy goes.
As you take her hand, she leads you out to look at the stars above. If you still wish to know the location of the Goonch, I can show you. But you should know that this creature is ancient and deadly. Not many have encountered it and survived. How much trust do you have in your abilities, little angler? As she looks down at you.
You see, Jeremy, he fumbles around in his pocket for a little bit, and he pulls out a wicked-looking hook, and a smile creeps over his face, or his muzzle, and he says, "I'm quite confident indeed."
Very well. Hold on tight. Are the last words she gets out before she transforms into her true form, a gargantuan green dragon. She rips you into the air and propels you into the night sky, with you dangling below, just in her claws. Your jowls and ears flap painfully in the wind. As you look below, you see you're moving much faster than is possible, even with the wings of a dragon. The river below flies past with incredible speed. You are still able to identify where you are, however. The Badonji River stretches out ahead of you as you fly barely 10 feet above its watery surface. The Badonji River, by the way, is the river directly north of Kibwe. So if you look at a map, Kibwe's here, and the river is like just up here. As you're flying across, you can almost see your reflection in the river as you're just being dangled. It's just going across. It's sort of like the X-Wing, so like the water flies up behind you.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the river opens up, and it instantly connects to the Vanji River. So the Vanji River's like this, and the Badonji River goes like this into it. Olihimba flies up from the confluence between the two rivers and grips you by your scruff with both of her draconic hands. She then begins plummeting directly into the center of both rivers and where they meet. You crash into the water and sink deep below its surface. As you open your eyes, you are completely alone. Olihimba is not there. All that you see is the mouth of an ominous cave that hums with dark energies, and a low rumbling voice echoes from deep beyond its threshold. What do you do?
Man, I don't know if it's really been said much. I think we mentioned it one time, but Jeremy, his ancestry, he has webbed doggy paws.
Yes, yeah.
So he spreads out his little webbed doggy paws, and he goes.
What a freak!
As you begin doggy paddling, literally, through the water, you go through the threshold of this underwater cave, and you instantly wake up. And you're back at the warehouse in Kibwe. But you now know the exact location of the Goonch.
Yeah, Jeremy, he rips out his map. He doesn't even know what time of day it is, and he starts jotting down notes and plotting a course. You see, he's got one of those. He's got like a protractor. He's got a compass out, quill pen. Just he's ready, making plans.
As Krieg dumps a bucket of water on Doublemane, because every time Doublemane gets slightly angry, Krieg just immediately goes for the water.
Just hisses off of him.
Jeremy, you stirred.
Yes, Olimba got back to me about the location of the Goonch. And
What?
the Goonch.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
The great ancient nemesis of my people, who long ago killed my parents in a terrible fishing accident. Saying it out loud.
It's way more epic.
Totally.
It's way more epic, in the story itself.
Your parents were killed by a fish.
No, not a fish, a beast of the deep. Urath, I know we have talked before about the things that lurk in the deep, and I don't remember if you are familiar with the Goonch, but I finally learned where it might be. I don't know.
Yeah, he's definitely listening very closely what you're talking about. He's
Yeah.
like, yes, there are fouler things that dwell in the rivers of this land.
With Krieg's knowledge, can I make a knowledge roll on the Goonch?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a society, or make.
Yes.
What would it be?
Shitty lore.
Yeah. Well, okay. Society is definitely like the main thing, but
nature.
make me like occultism or nature.
Occultism, you say?
Yeah. Occultism or nature would also apply here.
Oh, that's 30.
You
For
beat me by
occultism.
1, you son of a bitch.
All right, so yeah, you certainly know of the creature that he's talked about. I think that Jeremy's talked about it before, but you're sort of like, oh no, I remember hearing about this. I remember, maybe your mother, in your after you hatched, she told stories of horrible creatures or something, and.
Jesus, Mom. Why are you scaring us?
Beware the creature, the Goonch.
You're sick.
Get out of here.
You have to turn your head when you say the Gooch.
The Gooch.
The Goonch. You know that this thing has some connection to the deep, dark energies of the abyss in some way.
Shit.
That's like the legend that is like tied to it. You know that it constantly harasses people that live in the Mwangi, any anglers and fishermen, people that that have like ferries, to transport people across or things. It's always like the legend of stuff. It's gotten to the point, and it's been it's such an old thing that when something happens or someone dies in the water and nobody knows why, they're like, yeah, it was the Goonch, probably.
Gooch did it.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, and it could have been an alligator or something like that, but no, everyone just like, yeah, it's the Goonch. Like, and that's just like, that's like acceptable at this point because it's just been so long.
Jeez.
Well, strap up. Let's go.
Dealing with a fish that is pretty much the abyss as well, or powered by the abyss.
I have to say, this next part is quite dangerous. We have been through so much together so far, but I wouldn't want you to risk your life if they had any reservations, and I wouldn't even ask you to do something like this for me. It is a battle I feel I must face alone, but I always welcome company.
Okay, see ya. Everyone just
Goodbye,
leaves.
Doublemane.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here.
I think Krieg just laughs and goes, "What life am I risking?"
That's right, you never quite explained that.
Give it a couple minutes.
Wait, what?
Urath is just like, one of the main reasons I've stuck around this long was to get a crack at this beast.
It's anything to cure the chaos of this area. I'm all for it.
Thought you,
Dr.
Doc-
Brick sits up and he's like, I have responsibilities elsewhere. I can't risk this. I've been here too long already.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
We need you, Brick.
I realize that, but I'm not here for this. I'm sorry, I can't join you.
Brick. This thing is killing people.
But
You push.
Dr. Brick, he's a man of medicine and healing. What only lies before us is death and decay. He would do much good here, instead of going with us.
I have to get back to where I came from. I'm already far away.
And where was that? Since you're so inclined on leaving, you might as well tell us.
Well, if you must know, I'm on a medical mission here. I'm actually from Eladir. You might know it's at the capital of the formerly colonized nation of Sargava. But now, well, I guess I could tell you my whole story. I mean, why I'm here. See, I did grow up in Jonbury. I joined the monastery from a young age. My whole goal in life was to just be in line with the teachings, listen to the monks, and go about their goal of perfection of mind and body through the worship of Iori. Study, training, meditation. We were taught to be mindful of our feelings and stay within ourselves and never lose control. The road to perfection means constant discipline. That's all we knew, and we were told to avoid all distractions. Immerse ourselves in our study, and we were also encouraged to educate ourselves in other fields, to just keep our bodies and minds constantly attuned. That's how I became fascinated in anatomy and medicine. However, the monastery libraries were often outdated in this field, so I would frequently leave the monasteries, and I would venture into the city to find updated sources of study from all over. Jonbury has a great port island. People were always coming and going and bringing findings from elsewhere. So, the masters, though, didn't have many monks that were studying medicine. Were grateful that I would go out and find new medicine to update the libraries. And traveling out in the city, I frequently was looking for new books, and I became a little bit distracted with the affairs outside of Jonbury. And most notably, I took interest in the uprising in Sargava. The locals and the slaves banding together to overthrow the Chilaxian colonizers. I spent years following the war, finding new postings or talking to traveling pathfinders and sailors from the west. All along, my masters warned me that my fascination with this far-off conflict would hold me back. But knowing that the slave colonies could fall and freedom could be won for those people, no matter how far away, it just seemed more important than what I was doing. Finally, after years of following the war from afar, word did reach Jonbury that the rebels had easily taken the capital of Eladir and overthrew the governing baron. I spent that glorious night with the others in Jonbury who were following the conflict, praying for freedom. The colonists of Sargava had fallen, and the sovereign nation of Vidrian had risen from the ashes. I knew the next morning I would be returning to my studies, training, finally making the masters happy that I could focus, but that night all I could do was rejoice that something good in this world had won. However, the celebration didn't last long. As news came weeks later that the free captains, who weren't keen on relinquishing the resources and powers that they exploited out of the colony of Sargava, unleashed a bloody assault on the new country. I couldn't focus. How could I just sit here in a library while those people who had just won their freedom had already had it put in jeopardy once again? I pleaded with the masters to send aid, trying to convince them that this was important. But their answers, though predictable, were disappointing. The monasteries maintained neutrality as much as possible, and that far-off wars were of no consequence here. They said that it would only serve as a distraction, and that wars come and go every day. So almost 3 years ago, I left the monastery, and I sailed for Vidrian with a small band of people from Jalmari who felt the same as me. This freedom could not be left to be undone. We would join the fight and offer any assistance we could provide. I arrived to the horrors of ship graveyards and naval blockades, and atrocities I'd only read about in the books and the libraries. The free captains were ruthless in their pursuit to maintain control of their hold on the region. We managed to fight our way through the blockade under cover of night and join up with the Vidrian forces. You could tell they were weary from years of battle, but the resolve was greater than I had ever, and more real than any of the proven monks I had grown idolizing. I ended up being attached to a unit led by Captain Ilka. She had fought for years against the Chelaxians and had become a fearsome naval commander. She needed more non-magical healing assistance, however, since the healers were one of the free captain's top targets whenever in battle. She would run rescue missions for sunken ships, and I would retrieve the wounded and stranded soldiers while her forces kept the enemy ships at bay. The fight against the free captains lasted a little over a year, but eventually we were able to achieve victory, though at great cost. It was an extremely bloody war. The magical healers were stretched to their limits. I did what I could to keep my field medical wards going, keeping as many alive as I could. And the carnage of the war and the monks' cavalier attitude towards intervention made me resentful of them, and I decided I did not want to return to Jalmari. The monks' goals and traditions have a place in this world, but they have detached themselves from the realities of ordinary people. If the path to perfection meant turning a blind eye to evil in this world, then that path is a selfish one, full of greed. And perfection is something none of them will ever achieve. So I stuck around after the war to continue to help the new nation, be available for Captain Ilka if any further field assistance was needed. And that brings me to here. I had helped rebuild and reestablish the hospital in Eladir, and I had been spending my time after the war there. It was only recently that I felt comfortable enough with the city that I decided to travel to Keyway for new medical supplies. And as soon as I got here, people started exploding into oozes. But like I said, I've been gone too long. This was always it was a bit of a mission, a little bit of a vacation, getting away for a while. But I'm here for medical supplies and I need to go back. I can't continue traveling north. I can't go after this gooch. I have people who need me, and I can't help. I can't go any further.
Dr. Brick, thank you for all that you have done for the people here and the people from where you came. My quest seems a little silly in comparison to helping multitudes of people. Something to ponder for another day, but Thank you for sharing your story. Means a lot.
Thank you for your understanding. These past many days have been eye-opening and quite an experience. I'm happy that the city is safe from this curse. I've learned a lot here. I do hope you vanquish your Gooch.
Urath kind of stands up and he kind of looks down at Brick and kind of gets that darkness in his eyes again. He goes, yes, go help your friends. All that strength wasted on helping others. And he just walks out.
And I think Krieg also just says, good luck, my friend. And he turns around and walks out.
Doberman kind of goes up and goes, I appreciate all the assistance that you've gotten. You kept us alive, and we are grateful. And good luck with your quest. And he walks out after as well. He gives like a small bow.
And I guess finally Jeremy didn't get the memo, so he's kind of looking around. Everyone's taking off. He's like, well, I'm the navigator.
We're leaving. Get in, loser. We're leaving.
We all just walk out of the room and then lay down in the hallway.
Oh, I'm sad.
So there is.
Kelly, I love your story. I'm just playing my character. I do love it.
That's what my character would do.
Urath's a dick. It's not me. I love your story.
Well, as you guys, Jeremy, you obviously arrange a boat, and they obviously have transport to get you to the what river did I say it was? The Badonji River.
Yeah.
So you order transport up there.
Wait, let me guess. Our captain is the Rock.
Too many characters cast as the Rock.
Too many.
No. Yeah, have you guys seen Jungle Cruise, the Disney?
Oh,
I didn't see that movie.
Saw a
over my
preview.
head.
Hannah watched that, and she said it was
so-
way better. Yeah, she was.
It was so good.
It was really good. Jungle Cruise, Hannah. Do you remember Jungle Cruise? You really like Jungle Cruise? With The Rock. Yes, she really
No
liked Jungle
memory of
Cruise.
this movie.
Clearly memorable.
How about Michael Douglas, African Queen? That's a great movie.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's an older one. So
Most-
Fucking Jack Sparrow.
Most of the time when it comes to a captain,
Start naming
it's-
pirate captains.
most of the time when it comes to captains, it's all automatically Idris Elba every time. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree with
I don't know
that.
who else you thought was going to be captain.
About 90% of like leadership roles, you can just show Idris Elba. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Yeah. So you guys you find a ship. The ship is just called the Muck Cutter. It's not a great ship.
Great name.
It's not a great ship, but she's healthy, and he like slaps the side of it with like clearly boards that were not originally part of this. But
I think your slap left an indent. What the fuck?
no, that's fine. So you just pull it out. And he's like, come on, everyone in.
I'm skeptical.
Come on, let's go. The best
This boat has been passed down, and boards have been replaced, and now that I think about it, is it still the same ship?
Oh, Jesus. No, we're not doing this.
There's no sense of getting all philosophical about it right now.
He just, without words, just gets up and sits in the captain's chair, and it's just like,
Smokes a pipe.
can it still be called the Muck Cutter?
I like to think he's so distracted, like we are shoving off.
Yeah. His whole crew is just taken over, and now he's just like,
Right.
huh,
Don't worry, he does this.
weird.
Weird.
So you guys push off and you go heading down the river.
As soon as you push off, Jeremy, though, looks back to the shore, and there he sees Dr. Brick holding the giant sack of stuff. And he walks out onto the dock as you guys are untying the boat. And he looks at Urath, and he goes, "Nothing you said swayed my opinion. But somebody's got to patch you up when this thing rips you to pieces. None of you are capable."
Wait,
And
are you coming?
As long as this boat can keep these medical supplies safe and dry, I do need to take these back to Eladar. And he leaps to the boat.
this
Cast Wall of Fire.
you made your decision, asshole.
You said you were leaving.
And then he burns alive, and then he falls into the water and drowns.
You said you were leaving.
Urath flosses.
Oh, that'd be horrifying. See his big ass orc flossing.
Krieg will go. There are very few people capable in this world of enacting actual change. It's good to see that you're going to help us do that.
Yes. Yeah. I guess if I'm going to talk about my care for defeating evil and saving innocence, it would be irresponsible for me to not see this through to the end with the rest of you. My people can wait. The city, I believe, is safe. Time for me to focus on the now.
Like, okay, Kelly, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wow, Kelly organizes Jake to introduce a new character.
I thought you were going to play a new character.
I know, that's what I thought.
It's a random ass one shot.
I thought he was going to
Yeah.
show up during the Goonch fight.
Kelly
gonna
plays
show
the
up-
Goonch.
I
I
was
thought he was going to go up as Kezra.
I was so tempted to be like, yeah, after your whole story, you realize you're on the boat with them, and you just realize you talked your whole way onto the boat.
Talked the whole way.
Yeah,
She kept following us while you were talking, and you just walk onto the boat.
I had Jake sweating, but I was just inspired to not.
I
come.
was, yeah. I'm like, sweating.
Wow.
Jake's like, "What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck
What
is
are
he
you doing? You didn't say anything of this to me.
All right, line him up. Sniper, take him out.
Take it. No,
the mic, cut the mic.
Take the shot now. Take the shot now.
Take the shot.
You guys make your way down the river, and it's a few days trip. Okay, so you guys have plenty of time to talk about some stuff. You guys have plenty of time to plan. If you guys want to make knowledge checks too, you can do that as you guys are going, just to like see if you can glean any more knowledge from this. I will tell you, it's a difficult check, but there's no harm in trying to find out more information about the Goonch.
I would love to do that.
All right.
Same.
Give me a check.
Like I said, you could do society, specifically about like the people of like the river kingdoms, or the people who live on the river that would know about this. Occultism or nature.
I'll try a nature check this
I will
time.
do occultism.
Okay.
I'm fucking crazy at that.
Yeah, no.
No.
24.
24. Yep. Nope.
Occultism 32.
Ooh,
Occultism 32.
15 on the die.
In
there you go.
some of the legends, you have heard of people that have maybe escaped from it. And you have heard that the Goonch somehow has some kind of poison that secretes from its body.
Oh my god.
It's great.
Jake, you son of a bitch.
Good times.
It secretes poisonous mucus almost from its skin. We'll have to be very careful. I imagine we're going to be fighting this thing either in or around the water, unless it's developed legs, which would be fucking terrifying.
I'd
Dr.
heard
Dr. Brick.
rumors, but I didn't know that they were true.
So as you guys are sort of talking about stuff and trying to remember things, you can even start asking the sailor stuff. But you notice that throughout the boat ride, we see that Jeremy has sort of been aloof this whole time. He's been staring off a lot, looking into the water, almost like mumbling to himself many times too. When you get close, you can sort of hear a pattern. He is seemingly in his seemingly random musing.
Steady now, Jeremy, steady.
He repeats over and over to himself. His muzzle and voice begin to warp into something similar yet different in its own right. This muzzle isn't bright black, but a tinted brown. Jowls kissed with gray. It's an older Shuni giving instruction to a young Jeremy. Steady now, Jeremy, steady. There, you see that? Now pull to the left. Yes, ease it in. Okay, give it some lead. There you go. I got the net right here. A little more. Reel it in now. Steady now, Jeremy. The older Shuni gets his net ready and lowers it into the water. Just in time to scoop up a fish. The fish is half the size of this small little doggo. Blimey! Oh, is that you?
No, that's you.
No. Blimey, this thing will feed us for weeks. What a catch! Jeremy is elated, tongue drooping, tail wagging. They quickly subdue the beast and place it in a wooden box full of ice. That old wizard will be happy to get his cut today. I told him we have a big catch. He can finally pay him back for using all of his ice magic. You see, a steady hand is worth its weight in gold, Jeremy. And he sort of puts his hand on Jeremy's scruff of his neck. That tail is just going wild.
Yeah, so that's just, Jeremy just kind of just lost in thought, just staring off, and that's just playing through his head. Just that cute little moment he had with his dad.
What is everyone else doing during these few days?
Urath has been pretty much antisocial the entire ride. Since they left, he's been kind of just spending a lot of time on the upper deck looking down into the water. Kind of sulking quite a bit here.
Some point, he's just looking straight down in the water. Hear like a weird scratching sound as Krieg tries to climb up onto the fucking rail. So, one touched by the abyss. You've been lost the past couple of days, haven't you?
And just kind of glances down at you and then glances back at the water. I've never been more confused in my life than I have been in the last few weeks of my life.
I'm not great at guiding the lives of the living. However, I could offer some guidance.
Guidance. Guidance could you give me? You haven't lost what I've lost, and he kind of looks back over his shoulder at Doblemain. Do you want to know why I announced myself in that room as a brother slayer? Do you want to know why I killed my brother?
I would, Urath. I would very much like to know that.
From the time I was born, my brother Korvac was my closest friend. We were inseparable as children. As time went on, he was my closest hunting partner. We took down game bigger than anyone in the entire clan. We were the strongest of our clan. The two Grimtusk brothers. We gained a reputation together. And one night, we were both summoned to the tent of the elders. in my village. We stood before the matriarch. We called her Hama. She was the mother of Grimtusk, blessed with Onikin blood that all Grimtusks are spawned from. And she told us that we were here to claim our birthright. That we had some special task that had been given to us from our Lord and Savior Dagon. The deep had spoken to her, and then we were supposed to speak to the deep. Me and my brother Korvac, we're no scribes. We don't know how to commune with the deep, but she assured us. And she took these herbs and spices and burnt them in this bowl and gave it to us and told us to breathe it in. And we did it without question. From there, things got confusing. The only way I can describe it is being cast upon an ocean of screams. It was dark. I didn't know what was happening. My senses betrayed me. I did not know where I was or what I was. At that time, all I know is I was filled with rage. And in that moment, in the darkness attacked me. These tendrils of darkness, I can remember it now clear as day. It was trying to kill me. But I had been raised from the time I could stand to be a warrior, and I would not let the darkness overtake me. I would defeat it, and I would claim my birthright. I fought them off of me, and I could feel the rage coursing through my veins. And all at once, things became silent. And I heard a voice, as cold and as dark as the deepest abyss, speak to me. It told me something that would lead my life from then on forward. He kind of closes his eyes, and you see that blackness return to his eyes. He starts to speak what you've heard him say several times.
Morality is an illusion. There's only conflict. Only the powerful can survive this conflict. The powerful will take from the weak, and then when enough is taken, I will dwell in the deep.
Those words have never left me. He kind of looks down, and in that moment, I was given this. And you look down, and on his hip, that same gourd he's been carrying since the beginning of the adventure. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but as time has gone on, as Urath has killed people, that gourd has grown brighter and brighter. When I woke up from that, I wasn't in the Elder Tent anymore. I was standing in the ancestral fighting pits of my ancestors, my hands covered in the blood of my brother. I had killed him. He was that dark tendril that reached out to fight me, and I had no control over it. Hama was there too. She rose from her seat at the edge of the fighting pit, her eyes set on the gore that you see right here on my hip. And she told me what it meant. Dagon wanted me to go out into the world and kill powerful beings and take their very essence in. And when enough was collected, I would return and she would show me some higher form of power that I couldn't understand. I felt like my mind was split in two. I couldn't understand what was happening. I had killed the closest thing I'd ever had. He was the only person I ever truly loved. So in that moment, I made a vow that his death would not be in vain. I would see this task through. If I didn't, his death was literally for nothing. I've been walking this path ever since, but as we have continued on here, I've grown so weary of killing and destroying. I see you and your brother, and I'm genuinely jealous of you. That nothing was taken from you like it was taken from me. And it boils my blood.
Well, you're wrong about one thing. Something was taken. But do you think, with your knowledge and experience, did your brother want this for you?
I just imagine his mind is cast back to like an early memory of the two of them like laying in the grass, like watching whatever the most, whatever the kill was for the day. And they're just kind of smiling and talking together, and they're quiet, and they're trying to not be seen by whatever animal they're hunting. Kind of snaps back to reality. It's just like, I don't know.
Urath. Power. It doesn't matter what road you walk in this life. There's always a price for power. You have to work very hard to keep those muscles big. Doblemain over there has to live in a world on fire, touched by the gods, blessed, if you will. There's always a price for power.
He just kind of looks back to the water, and then he reaches down to his hip and looks at this gourd that he knows is filled with literal souls that he's taken. It's like, but if I give this up, does it really mean that he died for nothing?
No. No. It doesn't mean that at all. How many souls do you think are in there?
It's been 3 years since I've seen home. I lost count somewhere in the first few months.
I could, if you would accept it, I could ferry those souls to where they're supposed to be. I know it's not a fair trade. It's never a fair trade. But your brother's life for all of those souls to reach the destination that they are supposed to be.
But what then? What would I be?
What are you now?
He looks you dead in the eye and he goes, I am Urath Grimtusk, Brother Slayer. And he holds up the gourd in his hand, and he hands it to you. And he goes, Freer of souls.
Champion of Keyblade. He grabs it, and he smashes it on the ground.
And the instant that it hits the deck, you hear a cacophony of screams, cries, bouts of agony. No. And you see one tentacle reach out, grab Krieg by the neck, and immediately wither into dust. As Dagon has no power here anymore.
And you see Urath take the Tetsubo club that he's carried with him all along, that has the demonic runes on it. And he kind of holds it out over the edge of the water and drops it in.
We'll need to find you a new weapon.
I've still got the great sword that's on his back. I think
Oh,
I'll
yes.
be all right.
I forgot you picked that up.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm the wrong person to ask about grief. I didn't lose a brother. Doblemain did.
He looks over at Doblemain.
I said Doblemain would have saw that tendril and his eyes would have widened, just knowing.
What now?
Oh fuck. But also, especially since the tentacle reached towards Krieg's neck, like for that split second, he was
Oh yeah, you felt that.
on
yeah.
guard. Yeah, like on guard.
I imagine when it happened, like Urath even reached for the tentacle, like just like in the moment, just like instinctively trying to protect him.
I feel like it
But it
wrapped
just
around
fell.
Krieg's neck, and Krieg just grabbed it, and as it just turned
Just
to dust.
crumbles. Yeah.
Doberman, do you think it's time I tell them the story?
If you see fit,
Your
yes.
your story about what happened to you is strangely similar to mine. Doberman, why don't you tell them about the Blameless Flame? You're always better at that than me.
What is there to tell? Besides being chosen at birth to house an inferno inside of you all the time. It gets quite difficult to explain.
Well, it has been our tribe's desire to suppress the will of Dahak, the dragon god of destruction. The Blameless Flame is the opposition to that. Many years ago, I was a simple spell scale in our tribe. Powerful by our standards, but kobolds, not great. But Doberman, in his searching, found a glimmer of light. A ritual that would allow us to contact the Blameless Flame on our mortal plane. To speak to the gods. It was Doberman's habit to stray from us, however. And he was not there the day we were supposed to conduct the ritual. It was one day. And we would have to wait 100 years to do it again. So, I stepped forward. We created the ritual with this small window to contact the Blameless Flame. I put myself forward as speaker. My greatest sin that day was pride. I wanted all the tribe to know I was no lesser than my elder brother, even though the gods had not touched my soul. The rites were enacted, the runes were drawn. On the floor of our small little temple, I invoked the final invocation. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them again, I was no longer in a temple. I stood on a vast stone table surrounded by stars. I, being only a small, insignificant thing on such a massive structure, noticed the structure was surrounded by immense beings. I felt as if I were an ant looking upon elephants. In my immediate fear, I wanted to run, to flee. I was a bug. However, in my fear, I also felt greed. That is the bane of mortal minds. For I knew that the beings before me had to be divine. There was no other explanation. My desire to obtain knowledge and power of divinity was too strong. I raised my hand and raised my voice. I don't remember what insignificant thing I said. But it got the attention of the Titans. And that is something I will always regret. They looked upon me, and I saw they noticed my presence. They opened their mighty mouths and spoke my name, and as they did, my body, my soul was flung through the worlds, scattered to the wind. I could feel my consciousness flying through the worlds, the dimensions, or maybe it was different realities. I could feel my mind connecting with the occupants of each realms as I flew through. I was a stag as he drank from the river. I was a tree with leaves. I was the apple that fell from the tree. I was the worm that ate the apple. I was everything. But I was nothing. And I knew at that moment I was seeing as the gods see. And I knew from that point on I was either going to die or remain in that state. To be everything but to be wholly nothing. It's a fate I would not wish on my worst enemy. Apparently, the vision lasted for hours, but I remember only a small amount. I spoke to beings across the entirety of the realms. When I woke up, that's when Doberman found me. I had been dead for weeks. My first memory after the ritual was in the river. And he shakes. He's scared at the insignificance of his own existence. A mortal being that was not touched by the gods, but imposed his will and said, "Notice me." And the gods noticed. And that's what happened to him.
Urath takes a knee next to him, and for the first, it might be the first time ever he gets down to eye level with him. He said, "For all of my strength that I possess, you are the strongest among us."
That's almost funny.
He said, and he like looks at you and he chuckles too. And he goes, "Yes, I guess it is."
Everything. I understand your feelings towards your brother, Urath. I do. But there is so much more that none of us can comprehend. Take strength in yourself. Fuck the abyss.
He kind of grins at that. Yes. Fuck the abyss.
I remember the name of the episode. Fuck the abyss.
Let's go.
So with this, Jed, do you want to explain Urath's build now?
Yes. So I will preface this with saying, on this ride, Urath is working out for the rest of the ride.
Yoked.
He is lifting like in no tomorrow. He finds the heaviest thing on the ship, some barrels, I don't know what, and he is just working out the entire way to where we're going. And he is no longer a champion of Dagon. I have retrained his 2 feats in champion, and he is now a barbarian with the archetype of Mauler.
What?
Yep.
He has a
Bandit.
Mauler dedication.
Hell yeah.
So while you're like lifting these like giant barrels, somebody comes by and is like, "Hey, we need that rice." And you're just like, "Grr!" He's like, "Oh, sorry." Okay.
Krieg's like, "Fuck off!"
You'll have to take it from me. He holds it above his head.
the cook is just like, all right, then, no rice tonight, guys.
Exterior Workman took it.
I would also just like to say, for fun insider knowledge, the basis of that little speech from Krieg's backstory, I wrote that right before we recorded the second Sticky Business episode.
Wow. Oh yeah, God, that was forever ago.
Oh my god.
Damn.
That was
a year.
beautiful.
Over a year now, by the way. That's how long we've been playing this.
That one's gonna stick with me. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Yeah, it's like during that whole time he's like speaking, it's like Doberman's just kind of staring off, kind of ashamed,
Mm.
because it's reasons that he can't explain of why he was away during that.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So you guys still have a few days here on the ship here. Let's fast forward a few days. What do you guys want to do in the next day here? Do you guys have any more plans to make? Do you have any? If you want to make more knowledge checks, you can make more knowledge checks.
I will make a knowledge check.
Okay.
Yeah, keep acknowledging.
Yeah. Have at it.
Oh fuck, that was a natural one.
A 30 again.
Oh.
Okay.
The Goonch definitely has legs.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you're quite certain that it can fly. You're just
Shit.
like, oh, it's got wings. It can fly.
It's basically a dragon.
Oh no. What are you talking about?
I have a question. I don't know how we could figure this out.
Okay.
But I am specifically curious about the depth of the river when we get to the cave.
That's
Could
a
I
good
like
idea.
inquire with Jeremy about what he saw and how deep the water might have been in his vision, possibly, or
Sure. Yeah.
I
sure.
have no idea.
I was going to make a perception check, but
The vision was unclear. The cave, it seemed above the water and in the water at the same time. I don't think we're gonna find it exactly as I saw it.
and then also I think Urath might sheepishly kind of approach Dr. Brick and be like, "I'm sorry for what I said when we left town. You couldn't tell, I've been a little on edge, as it were. But you've been good to us in the past, and to be totally honest, I owe you my life. I'd be long dead if it hadn't been for your expertise. So I apologize for my outburst, as it were."
He looks up. He's like, "Water under the bridge. I have a thick skin. I can take it. And like I said, I didn't come back for you because of what you said anyway.
He says, "That's fair."
However, there's something you can help me with. Testing out a new technique, something the monks practice for years getting right. I feel like I've been getting it much better recently. And he's like, I've only been practicing on wood, but it would be nice to practice on some flesh. I'll go soft, but you'll still feel the effects. Are you up for it? You're the only one hardy.
Up for the challenge.
You're probably the only one here hardy enough to deal with it.
I take offense to that.
It kind of sets his feet.
Oh,
Like, do what you will.
flexes his pecs. Just
He stands up. He flexes his little his thin but strong, scaly arms. Squares up and gets in a stance. But he's like real close. Like real close. And he sticks out his hand to your chest.
Oh no.
And he like closes his eyes. And he just goes boom, and he like knocks you off your feet. As he hits you with a 1-inch punch.
Yes.
He just goes down.
I think I agree with your statement now.
I imagine Uras' ass goes through the deck of the ship. And he's stuck.
Hey, we just replaced those boards.
This is literally the weakest wood I've ever seen.
But she's got a lot
what
of
she said.
soul. Oh.
Dr. Brick helps you up and he goes, seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah.
I doubt you'd be caught quite off guard next time.
No, that was something. He's a little wide-eyed, like he's not used to being knocked off his feet like that. That was that happened.
I've never sat down involuntarily before.
Is that what it feels like to be moved by someone else?
Right, right.
I'm the one who does the moving.
Is that what I've been doing to people?
Wow, that is fucked
Terrible.
Right, that's fucked right
That's
up.
terrible.
Well, there's less finesse and more just raw brute violence.
So Jeremy goes up to Urath and is like, "Well, it seems like you're the new training dummy."
Oh no.
Just stabs him in it.
Come here,
Stabbed his ankle.
Stabs me with a hook. It's like, why?
No.
Stabs you in the thigh.
What's this in your mouth?
And he says, "I've been studying Dr. Brick's techniques since we've been battling alongside of him, and I'd like to test it out on you. I feel as if I tried it out on anyone else, it wouldn't be the full capacity of my abilities."
You telling us you do a monk dip?
No. Jeremy took Titan Wrestler
Oh shit.
in
Ooh.
preparation for the Goonch fight.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
That's amazing.
So you just see little Jeremy, because for all intents and purposes, Urath is a large creature.
Yes. In comparison, most certainly.
In comparison, yes. And you just see that he just like hops, he just like jumps up and just kind of lands on the back of your neck and drags you down on the deck and gets you like with like all four of his little legs.
Somehow this 3-foot dog gets, what are you, like 7 feet tall?
Just
Right in the
bites.
armbar, starts twisting.
He's
John.
an expert in jujitsu.
Yeah. Hey, it's all
John,
about
what are you
leverage.
talking
It's all about leverage, okay?
Yeah. He goes
doing?
down, but when he gets up, he's like, "All right, next time you wrap this leg right around here, it'll go down even better." And he's like, dude,
Taking notes.
he's taking-
See what you're missing is that he just bites onto your Achilles tendon and just wrenches so you get knocked down. You're like, oh, what the hell?
he starts giving you like pointers. He's like, "When me and Korvac took down a Gorion."
Well, the hot afternoon sun is beating down on you all as you all are talking about technique and obviously training into your new levels here, really.
Well, Krieg is just like always standing in Urath's shadow, just trying to get away from the sun.
Yeah.
As soon as it touches him, he just turns to dust a little bit. And he's just like, gosh. Yeah, actually, because that's the thing. Like, while they're all doing that, like that, Doberman is also kind of meditating more. Like, he's just kind of like on the, I don't know, like if it's like the cabin of the ship, just kind of like the sun's beating down on him, but doesn't bother him. He's just reflecting light all around him. Due to
He's
his
got one of them
gold.
reflective trays.
Oh, it's just, I mean, he is the reflective tray. He is golden scaled. So
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
constant. Yeah, but he is retrained to one thing. He's not retraining level. It's just a feat that he took that he feels like during this entire quest journey that he's a bit stronger mentally, and he took a first level feat for kobolds instead of what, I don't even remember what I had there. It was so insignificant. I think it was like multilingual. but is Dragon's Presence.
Oh, yes.
So due to my unflappable confidence, when I roll a success on saving throw against fear, I get a crit success, and when I roll failure against a fear effect, however, I get a crit failure.
Yep.
But also, when I attempt to demoralize foe my level or lower, I get a bonus to it.
Yep.
But I just felt like it was more sense doing this entire thing and experiencing all these different accounts and monsters and, I mean, hell, Green Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just being in the presence is just enhancing him a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine so let's move into this. Like, Dopamine, you're sitting on top and you're like meditating over things and you're like trying to calm yourself down, and you sort of like look over and you see all of your friends sort of like wrestling back and forth. And it's got to bring you back to your childhood, you know, when you were a little hatchling, a little wormling, some might say.
Yeah.
And it brings you back. Flashback. Panning down to an earthly village. Two kobolds played with what appeared to be a large ball. wrapped with leather and filled with twine and cotton. One sported reddish-gray scales, while the other in pure gold. While a long pass went wide to the
Sorry.
Good. Sorry, we're still not editing these things.
Yeah.
While a long pass of the ball went wide to the red, causing him to run further for it. The golden one looked to the horizon before a funny look came upon his face, finally locking eyes on something else. The gray one returned to find his eggmate staring off.
What are you doing, Doblo? Why are you acting so weird?
The younger kobold asked, trying to urge his older brother to play with some salvage merchandise that was found at the side of the road, most likely leftover from a bandit's raid. The golden kobold just stares into space, eyes wide, the sound of his younger brother dulling until it was replaced by a muffled roar, the sound of flames, fire, inferno. The golden-hued kobold just stared into the sky, unmoving as his mouth grew slack.
Doblo, stop. This isn't funny.
Younger kobold soon began to hit and try and yank his older brother, recoiling at the sudden heat exuding from his draconic skin. Flames, fire, inferno. His eyes stayed locked onto a single point in the sky, hearing the roar of the flames from beyond. Seeing the calamity before him, frozen.
Doblo!
Another shout and a pull from the smaller brother before he ran off.
Elder! Elder!
When it was just himself, he uttered only one word.
Fire.
Fire. Years later, the same two kobolds worked together, tending the small gardens they had, leaving others in the village to hunt. The event was largely dismissed and forgotten by the tribe. Only Dovemain and Krieg knew what happened. And even then, Krieg did not know what the elder brother saw that day. After toiling in the garden for a bit, Krieg put the crude shovel to the side of himself and sighed.
Doblo, remember that time years ago?
The more golden-scaled kobold continued to work, a bit harder now.
Oh.
A quick response followed by a bit more jabs into the earth to turn it over some more.
Doblo.
The red-scaled creature spoke again, this time a bit exasperated.
You know I won't laugh at anything. You or anything. What happened?
He stood approach, moving a hand to still the moving tool in front of him. All he felt was a familiar heat now.
Nothing. It was nothing.
In fact, it wasn't nothing.
Doblo, do I have to beat it out of you?
He laughed a little, but there was a bit of an edge to his words.
It was nothing.
I know that is a lie. Just try and...
His eyes widened as he saw the wooden shaft of the hoe begin to burn in his brother's hands.
Calm down.
I am calm. Just leave it.
Silence fell over the two of them, and the sound of shoveling soon began to pick back up, the smell of burning wood dissipating in the air. More years followed from that time as Doblo disappeared from the tribe. It became more frequent, usually with the kobold returning back with various trinkets and gifts, which pacified the others in the tribe. But not Krieg, however. His mood turned a whole 180, becoming a bit more happy in a way. But he dodged most answers and made various roundabout ones. Things came to a head, however, when the gold kobold returned again one day, dressed in more refined clothes, at least to a kobold from a small tribe, and he gave even more gifts to his family. After taking a moment to disappear into his cave, he was confronted by a voice in the darkness.
Where have you been going?
Dovemain froze for a moment before recognizing the harsh hiss of his eggmate.
Out. Trading, finding things. You would be surprised what the world holds outside of our little village.
The kobold continued his normal habit, removing his robes, placing them aside on the hook, and began to brew a pot of hot water with a snap of his fingers.
Just trading? I'm not like them, Doberman. You can tell me what you are doing. Why is it so important to keep this secret?
The familiar heat began to rise again.
You wouldn't understand. It is best if you don't think about it too much.
Excuse me? Am I supposed to just forget about the time you locked up your own body, your eyes caked in fear? Or the fact you are radiating heat that is hot enough to damage things around you?
Yes, exactly that. Go back to your life and I will deal with mine.
Don't give me that shit!
This time, Doberman felt a punch. Caused the little creature to stumble back before looking up in shock.
What the hell is you?
Another punch, causing the golden lizard to stumble back.
Stop it, you damn...
Another punch, then another. The heat began to rise, and soon flames began to spill out from his small draconic body. Krieg recoiled from the heat, giving the older brother a moment to stand and dust himself off, flames licking around his scales and eyes glowing deep.
I said stop. This is beyond you.
Then may it not be.
For a moment, Krieg looked at his brother with concern before letting out a breath.
Please don't go. I have been patient throughout childhood until now. What is it?
For a moment, Doblo looked over to the Dragonkin with resignation before pouring 2 cups of tea.
Here, drink this. It's from Ustalav. My latest adventure.
Looking to the entrance and back to his brother, the kobold began.
What do you know about Dahak?
Over the course of the night, the older brother soon broke down and revealed everything. The visions, the pain, the constant smell of ash in his nose, and the glare of the looming apocalypse. Years of pent-up frustration, of pain coalescing into an emotional night that dealt with plenty of anger and regret. And with a glimpse of relief and a weight he had been holding onto seemed to flow off of his shoulders. And Doberman, you feel that release once again, feeling safe around your brother by blood, by Hatch.
Yeah.
But also, these people probably feel much more like brothers than you had ever thought possible. You feel that same level of relief seeing them.
Yeah, with everyone having their own burdens, and it's like especially with like Urath and Jeremy, like suffering such loss, and Dr. Brick, and it just kind of brings them to be able to. It's an odd way of like relaxing that it's like, yeah, we all have secrets and are able to deal with it though. And with this, he sees kind of more hope than he has been. Like this whole adventure, like the near death from the jungle drakes, like, and experiencing the power of was it an ancient green dragon, or was it just
what was she? Let me see.
I'd say it was an adult.
But even then, like,
But even
being in
for
the
us-
presence of one, especially for a kobold, it's like his instincts kind of kick in. And
Oh yeah.
like servitude. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's just like that immediate, like, whoa. But it's like this whole feeling of perhaps this will get better.
Yeah.
He just kind of lingers up there and watches as Urath gets taken down by this 3-foot dog.
And as you do that, Krieg knows when you're feeling certain ways. And as you're watching Urath, you just silently hear the shuffle of a limping Krieg as he goes to stand right next to your right hand. Just, he's always there.
It's comforting. It's comforting, very much so.
So wholesome.
So wholesome.
It is.
as easy as these characters are, there's a bit of wholesome in there.
Yeah, you just feel a radiation of heat, just kind of. I mean, but at the same time, you probably want to get the hell away because it's just the sun is just beaming off of him,
Yeah.
and you're like, ah, it's just light.
So you guys are about halfway through, and the hot afternoon, as you said, is beating down. And you guys, as you guys sort of wrap up and wash yourself off from sweating and wrestling like brothers do, you guys see that Jeremy begins to pant, and you hear him mumble to himself.
Don't always catch the fish. Don't always catch the fish.
Again, his voice warping, and we see a similar scene to the day. The sun beating down, but this boat only has Jeremy and his dad in it. It's a little dinghy, you might say. His dad pipes up as they are putting away their gear. You don't always catch the fish, Jeremy. The thing is, if you always catch the fish, you lose interest because any achievement related to facing difficulty and having to work hard for it, and his voice sort of trails off. And you see Jeremy's solemn face, panting to keep himself cool. So he's trying to like keep himself like in the mindset of like why he's doing this entire journey. We go on into the next day, and this is the last day of the trip. So you guys can make some more knowledge checks if you would like.
Oh yeah. We know it can fly now.
You know it can fly. Well, you know it has
Fly.
wings. You know it has wings. Krieg
They-
Krieg said it has wings.
They fly now.
They fly now.
So tell me what you guys get. Like I said, it's occultism, nature, or society.
30.
6.
Sorry, 30 for Krieg.
Yep.
Let's see.
It doesn't have fucking wings.
Why did I say that?
Yeah, you're like, wait. No, yeah, it doesn't have wings. It just
Yeah,
flies.
I was mixing up catfish with dragons. It happens all the time.
Right.
Winds are the wings of the ocean.
But the legend of it still flying holds. It's just that wings were never actually stated.
Oh, fuck.
What? Shit.
I'm scared.
So this thing just flies. Alright.
Delta Man, what would you get for your check?
26.
26. That is not enough.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you're the only one that had the relevant knowledge.
Yeah, Shunu lore. I mean, listed DC is way lower. I got a 20.
Nope. Okay. You think about it, have night sweats.
Gooch.
Don't you have Goonch lore?
Gooch. All right. So. Well, wait. What was your total? Sorry.
Mine?
Yeah.
20.
Oh, okay. All right. Specific lore is DC 23, so I was thinking, just right there.
You have any bonuses?
All right. Do you guys want to do anything for the last day, or do we want to go into the night when you will eventually get to the intersection of the two rivers?
I feel like we should have talked about this off stream, but like, you kind of casually mentioned they gave us a bunch of gold. Do we get to like buy ourselves some like anti-goonch spray or something?
How about some potions of water breathing?
Yeah.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
Shopping montage?
Yeah. So you stop off somewhere, and let's see. How much is a potion of water breathing?
Probably pretty cheap. Probably.
Spell level 2. Oh, I always forget
That
that.
actually is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Get 30 of them.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Whatever.
Yeah. So you guys, you stop off somewhere at some shop on the river who happens to sell alchemist supplies.
it's your just the
It's the
Cajun,
same
the
guy from
Cajun
Keyway.
alchemist.
It's just the Keyway guy, the alchemist from Keyway. It's his brother.
Yeah.
he just stares at you. He's like, what
Like-
the hell?
Yeah. He just goes, "Hey, did you hear my brother died?" His whole family.
We helped your
It's all-
brother. Will you give us a discount?
And it says, "Oh, my brother? Yeah, sure, whatever." All right, so yeah, so you guys are able to buy as many water breathing potions as you need. He has plenty for you. With the crew of the ship that you guys are on, the Muck Cutter, they're obviously going to buy some stuff too from either here or from like another place. So if you guys want to talk some more about whatever you guys have planned, you can take some more time to do that before we get into it.
Urath will just mention to Krieg, he said, when the fighting starts, stay close to me.
My power. I understand if it's a bit it's really on the nose for what you've seen. So I'm sorry if what I do in the battle reminds you of some of your darker moments.
It's those darker moments that have made me stronger.
Don't worry about me.
No,
My soul has already left this world.
Don't get me wrong. I merely say stay close to me because I might be able to get you a better vantage point when the fighting starts.
Fair enough.
All right, you guys plan out some tactics, and if we're good, we'll get right into it.
Let's do it!
So, the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you've waited for.
This is the pinnacle.
Fighting out of the blue corner.
As the evening comes, the sun is setting on the horizon. You all are on the boat heading towards what you know to be the intersection here. And the sound of insects begin to swell in the surrounding trees, and the verdant jungle around you is alive. The boat seems quite insignificant compared to the vast jungle biome around you. Jeremy takes in some heavy, dewy breaths, and feels that insignificance deeply within himself, too. As he closes his eyes, weary from travel, he jolts awake attentive. Only Dr. Brick, Urath, and the Kobold brothers are nowhere to be seen. Jeremy's father stands next to him, instead, raising a paw to his mouth. Shh, Jeremy. You see those eyes glowing in the tree line? That panther is not to be trifled with. You see, it comes to the river for the same reason as us. To hunt, to kill, and to live. We must respect the hunter as much as we respect the prey. See, Jeremy, the way we live with potentially dangerous animals is not to kill them, but to understand and coexist with them. With those words lingering, Jeremy is back on the boat, surrounded by his companions, with the destination just before him. You're at the confluence of the two rivers, and the captain of the boat is just like, "You want to be here?"
That is correct.
Not gonna lie, I really wanted that cutscene to be like, you wake up, there's no one else on the boat, you see your father. He goes, I killed everyone else on the boat.
I've killed them all, Jeremy. We can go home now.
I iced them all.
So, let's talk about what you guys are doing. You guys know that you have to get directly below you. Or at least that's what was in Jeremy's vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Jeremy was gonna want to, maybe they can like anchor up or post up somewhere nearby, and he's gonna go underneath the water. I mean, he has swim speed. He's a practiced paddler.
Yeah.
As the Shuni's like to say. He's got to kind of look around underneath and see what he can see.
It is muddy. It's a very muck-filled river.
I don't like it.
The boat itself is called the Muck Cutter, so makes sense.
Makes sense.
So it's and when you get in there, you can see 5 to 10 feet in front of you or so. But other than that, you can't just like sort of see down. Right. Now, in your vision, it was perfectly clear. That could have just been from Uluhimba, because obviously, if she wanted you to know where it was, she would show you.
Could he like go into the direction he thinks it is, just to see if it's even there?
Yeah, like you want to like get into the water and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you dive into the water.
Cue the. At that moment, he knew the.
He knew he fucked up.
You just jump into the water and then just you jump down. He just comes up and grabs you and
Oh.
goes down.
What
And we
was
never saw Jeremy again.
what was that a Jurassic World where that giant dinosaur went up and like swallowed the T-Rex or whatever it was?
It like chomped down and just
Yeah.
tugged him under. Jeremy jumps in and just disappears. We're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
You go. Oh, I don't see any bubbles. Oh, that's
oh,
not good.
no.
That's not good at all.
Wait, is that blood?
It's a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood for a little dog.
Rip the tiny dog.
You jump
That
in.
dog must have been like 5 pounds, and that's at least like 20 pounds of blood. What the fuck?
That's all his ranger HP that he has. He just.
That's
So you jump down and you swim about 30 feet into the center of this. Obviously, with all of the water starting off from this intersection, it's going to get a lot heavier towards the bottom because all the water is going to settle there as it runs through all the channels. So yeah, you go 30 feet down and you see this wide opening. Opening is about 10, 15 feet wide.
Oh, snap.
Can Krieg use message and contact him?
I think it requires sight.
I think you need to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does. Because it's a target spell, and target spells require sight.
Yeah, I mean, it is a cantrip, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess, if he's got to, he's kind of maybe felt around a bit and discovered the entrance, he's going to pop back up and he's going to be like, I found it. It is below. It's a good thing we stocked up with those water-breathing potions.
I was about to say, you jumped in without even taking one. Like, we have like 30.
I didn't want to waste them.
You want the banana-flavored one or the cinnamon-flavored
I
one?
think there was a grape.
All right, take the grape. Shooters.
You all take your water-breathing shooters and you dive down. You go into the tunnel that Jeremy has led you through, and you swim for a while. You swim for, I'm not going to have you make athletic checks, of course, but you swim.
you.
You swim for what seems like a mile at a certain point, going through different caverns. You come up at some point and it's completely empty. You get up to another spot and you see some guy lurking there. Just, and you're like, oh, not here, and you just go back.
Wait,
He
who's that
asked,
guy?
he asked if he can tell you a riddle.
No, it's my ring. You can't have it.
Was that Jared Leto?
Wrong franchise.
Wait, I really want that ring now.
No, it's mine.
We can take him. We can take him.
Take him.
And you eventually come out to a certain point where it starts to go up. And you can see the surface of the water, and you can see that it empties into a pocketed cavern eventually. Jeremy, as you get closer, you hear a thrumming. And you realize it's a voice. And you hear it say, yes, finally, come to your fate. And it just repeats, muffled in your mind and clearer, until finally, let me bring you over to the map.
Oh no.
Real quick, Jake.
Ah.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Are you aware of the freshwater fish, the drum?
Oh, no. What is that?
There are several different varieties of drum fish. There are red drum, silver drum, and blue drum.
Okay.
They are named that because when you swim next to them, and by the way, these things can get like 200 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Big ass fish.
Yeah.
They constantly emit the sound of a drum.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
eerie.
Yeah. I know that when you're next to like an electric eel,
Yeah.
you can hear like the pulsating of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're next to a gooch,
When you're next to a goonch, you just hear jazz.
And that, you realize, is the reason you have to kill it, because it enjoys jazz.
Don't do that to me, Jake. You son of a bitch.
Jazz is not allowed in
Jazz-
Galarian.
Jazz
Fuck
is
you.
jazz is only a symptom of Dagon worship. That's all it is.
Oh my god.
Let me bring over the map.
Go to the map.
Let me know when you guys can see it.
I don't know about this to the listeners, but this has already been one of my favorite streams we've ever done.
Oh,
Right.
yes, without a doubt. All right, before we get started, everyone make sure you save your games just in case you run out of Ultra Balls.
Quick save. Quick save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quick save real
I
quick,
mean, quick
just in
save,
case
yeah.
you run out of Ultra Balls. If you throw all 99 of them, just in case,
So
you can just
How
turn
many
it
max
off, turn it
revives
back
you
on.
got?
Yeah, right. Make sure you get your
As-
max revives.
You
Holy shit!
come up into this chamber.
damn boy, that's a big
What?
ass boy.
Oh no!
You see abyssal.
Damn boy, he's thick.
You see abyssal symbols scrawled along every inch of this wall.
Oh,
And this creature sits on a stone throne,
What the hell?
petting a catfish.
oh
Bullshit.
my God.
He's petting like a 7-foot catfish.
Bullshit.
Holy shit!
Jake, you
When I-
good son of a bitch.
When I woke up, I was not ready for today.
Oh my
That's
god.
amazing. He's petting a catfish.
You see, Whiskers, there was a meal for us that brought itself right to our door. Tell me, you've finally come, but what do you plan to do when you have reached Pharasma's domain? As you surely shall.
Jamie just pulls out his fishing rod. Just like,
I won't read this.
I've waited a long time for this. The only one meeting Pharasma is you, Goonch.
Oh, that is a normal thought that your people have had. And he points behind him, and you see
Oh god.
the hanging bones of Shuni's from ages
No, so sad. Oh my gosh.
If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm evil.
No. My father taught me to live alongside prey and hunters alike. But you are no hunter. You are a monster. And as he's looking at the rows of bones, he sees a little glimmer of a golden fishhook. And he knows those are the bones of his father.
Oh,
Maybe, probably.
The family golden fish hook.
Oh no. All right.
And tell me, is that one of the Grim Tusk orcs?
just looks up at this monstrosity. And I was Grim Tusk, but no longer.
You know, when I came in contact with your brother's soul, I thought perhaps it would be useful. But he was a fool, much as you most likely are.
You just see Urath. His eyes, instead of going dark like they normally do in Rage, you just see him start to breathe. He's just breathing, and he just and his size starts to increase
Oh, giants.
as he took at his 8th level giant stature, and when he rages,
Yes.
he grows to a large size.
What a fucking chat!
And he goes, "Come, being of the abyss, I will end you."
Let me make you large.
Yay!
He reaches down, and in that moment, he reaches down and he kind of offers for Krieg to jump up onto his shoulder.
It's a mech battle.
Fuck yeah, he does.
You're a thick tusk now.
Tusk. He says, "I am no longer Urath Grimtusk. I am Urath the Free Tusk."
And you, scaly ones. All dragons as stupid as the ones that I have killed. You see a dragon skin.
Oh damn, they're fighting words.
Well, depends on the dragon.
I don't worship dragons, leathery one.
Perhaps you would gain knowledge or power from them. Well, perhaps not that much.
Oh.
Dr. Brick's like, I'm no dragon, but I will liberate you, Whiskers.
And for some reason, he's so offended at that.
Oh my god.
How
no!
dare you!
It's clear he doesn't want to be with you.
You know what? Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
That catfish doesn't belong to you. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. This is the greatest villain in all of.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is so freaking incredible.
I'm so happy.
I did really good.
Okay.
I yell out my battle cry to allow me to use intimidation for my first.
Hmm.
Oh my god, it's
roll
like
here.
Benton.
Wow, copy much?
You can't do that, that's my thing.
Hey, wait a minute.
90% certain I had battle cry before you went. No, I got it at level 7. He probably did have
Ooh,
it first. I don't
yes, yes.
I need to
Really
adjust
good.
some things, so make sure to just get your initiatives in here, and
Ooh,
then
alright.
okay. All right. Let me go ahead and roll for its initiative really quick. Let's see. Not a great initiative actually on his part.
All right.
I mean, not like it's gonna matter really,
Yeah.
but
we,
let's
just,
see.
we just have to crit every hit. That's fine.
Right, yeah, just crit every single time. You'll be fine. All right, that's his. Let me go ahead and add all of you. Urath, what'd you get?
21.
No way. No freaking way.
Freaking way.
I don't believe it.
Dolomane, your turn. Wait, what'd you get?
Oh, unfortunately, you don't have this. 31.
Nice.
Natty 17.
Krieg.
Sorry, brother, I got a 33.
Oh.
19 on the die.
Oof.
All right. Dr. Brick.
33.
Ooh.
Oh, my
I imagine you have
lord.
a higher dex than Krieg.
Yes,
yeah, but
yes,
can I
do.
make a free action and be like, hey, just give me a chance to do something here, buddy? Before you go run in there.
Wait. Most importantly, Jeremy, what'd you get?
Jeremy is shaking in his boots with a 26.
Oh,
You still go in front, though. Or still going before him.
yeah. Let me go ahead and get some music here, though, as this is definitely.
This is
I think this is endgame music worthy.
yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get
Play
some
your
good
most epic
stuff.
fishing
Yes.
music.
Well, it's the one that we use for every epic fight. Endgame, tabletopaudio.com.
TabletopAudio.com for other tabletop audio beats.
Tabletopaudio.com.
So, as the combat starts, the Goonch summons something
Oh, no.
forth.
Alright.
As the water begins to rise, and from the floor come 3 different swarms.
Oh, gross.
These appear to be. Let me go ahead and.
Oh no, it's piranha.
Oh,
no.
my goodness.
Let me shift Z that so everyone can see
Shit.
that
that's a lot of teeth.
those are swarms of piranhas.
Are they in the water or are they flying?
They are bubbling up out. Hold on. They are bubbling up out of those holes around, and you can see them flying around the room.
Oh, they're flying. Great.
Oh my
Great.
gosh.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Brick, you go first.
To do your thing. I fucked something up.
But by the way, you all have a hero point. I don't know if I said that, but you all have hero
Yeah.
point.
Oh, cool.
So,
You've
Good
got
shit.
it.
Jake's like, please use them.
please, you.
Dr. Brick will, knowing that just diving into this thing's face probably isn't the soundest strategy, will delay until after Krieg.
All right. So I will put you at 30. I'll put you at 32. So that way you should fall directly behind him. There we go. Krieg, it is your turn then.
Krieg. I made a miscalculation and I put a spell on my character that I shouldn't have.
Power word kill. I mean, come on.
What do you mean? You can't take Cataclysm at level 8?
Sadly, no.
Darn.
In this case, Krieg will just cast a sudden bolt at the Goonch.
Okay.
Ooh.
Make a reflex save.
Excellent
Test it.
plan. He's water type. He must be weak. to water.
Exactly.
This is how this works.
Excellent
You
strategy.
said a reflex save on that?
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be a 33.
Yeah, he's fine.
All right.
That's not a crit success, so he still takes half damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 points of damage. That was sad.
Alrighty.
Then, for his last action, Christ, I'm gonna climb up on Ruraf. No, I'm not. I'm staying put.
All right. After Krieg, then it's Dr. Briggs.
Alright, what's the terrain looking like? Is this like a drop into the water?
That is
Or is
15. That is 15 feet down.
Okay. And these dudes are flying around.
Yep.
It looks like they'll fly into into where we are.
Supposedly, yeah.
Okay.
I do need to roll initiative for them. 1 second. Figure out what you're doing, and while I roll their initiative.
Yeah, what do I do indeed?
Use all your move actions to run up there. And that's it.
Well, he'll use his first action to dink his bracelets together so he gains extra movement speed.
There you go.
Ugh. I definitely don't want him to go and like just smash me. So I think seeing the pending danger that we could be in, Dr. Brick is going to move here, and then he is going to I only have one more action. He's going to pull out his rope and grappling hook.
Jeremy actually will call out and be like, Dr. Brick, I have a bolt that I can launch from my bow that'll give us access to the other side of the chasm.
I'm not worried about that. I can jump that. This is for if we fall in.
Damn, he's thinking ahead.
Oh yeah, Dr. Brick can leap anywhere.
Yeah.
That's right, I forgot about that.
This is when if someone inevitably is down there and needs to climb up. So yeah, he'll just use his last action to get his grappling hook out.
Alrighty. After that, Delvamain, your turn.
Christ. Oh, this is interesting. That one's gonna go, and that one's gonna go.
Yeah. So I'll say that the piranha swarms rolled, and they will go directly behind you.
So which? Okay, I was about to ask. I was like, which one got the 26?
I'm moving them all
them.
together. I'm not worried about
Okay.
independently.
Okay, seeing that these piranha swarms. How tall is the cavern, by the way?
It goes up about. So from where you are, it goes up about 20 feet, but
Okay.
those walls are 15 feet. The plateau that you're on is 15 feet from where the piranhas came out of. So 15 up to your plateau, and then another 20 up to the actual ceiling.
Okay. Okay. I'm just thinking here because it's like I want to make sure that we get out of there. And the Goonch is just sitting there. Okay. And his platform, is it higher or the same level?
It's about 5 feet higher, so he's obviously like above you, but he's not like way up high.
All right. And okay, so I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this. Maybe I will. Everyone's so spread out that a fireball really won't do much. I would prefer them grouped in. But, however, I can try something here. So, first action is... Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make this, like, as good as possible. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't want to waste a spell.
Yeah, with it being the final battle, that makes sense, yeah.
Well, I'm also looking at my spells. I'm like, a 4-2 save. I wonder if the Goonch is good against 4-2 saves. I bet he is. Okay, cool. So he's actually going to take 2 actions to cast a spell on himself, and as he's going to walk up, he walks into the air as he casts airwalk on himself.
Very cool. All right.
So that way he has some maneuverability.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But that's what he's worried about, because if he falls down there, like, his athletics is absolutely garbage. So
Yeah.
he isn't coming back up. But he wants a way to get out of range of things if needed.
I believe you have to move for that because you can only walk at a 45-degree angle, so you have to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I did. I started here. And then
Yeah.
I thought you were. No, that's where you started.
No, I'm surrounding with people. I'm being surrounded by meat shields. All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to die here.
All right, so Jeremy, you actually go next, directly after Dopamine. So.
All right, Jeremy is going to hunt prey on the Goonch and gets a free knowledge check.
All right.
Cracked die. Come on, just need a nat 20. Just a nat 20.
Just a nat 20.
And a natural 4, so...
Oh.
Oh, wait, a natural 4. Is that a failure?
What was your total be?
16.
No, that would not be... No. Nope. Well, it would be a regular failure.
Yeah, regular failure. I have
Okay.
an ability. I get to re-roll a
Oh,
failed check.
okay, gotcha. Yep,
Ooh.
yep. Yeah, I was making the specific lore for you, so yeah. Oh, no.
I want 20.
20.
Yeah,
Unfortunately
not
not.
any better.
Nope.
Oh, well. Okay, well, you're still hunted. Second action, gravity weapon activated. And then, let me make sure that I have this right. I was looking at it earlier. Okay. Well, I'll do it just in case. I'm just gonna actually take a shot. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's go on the offensive. Let's do this. That's what I'm talking about. A 30 to hit.
A 30 to hit this guy. That's a hit.
Okay, good.
I'm about to say, I don't.
That's good.
Doesn't get much better than that, y'all.
You hesitated just a bit, and it scared us.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh gosh. Okay. 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. All right.
Yup.
Yeah.
That is all I got for this turn.
Swink it into him, and he's like, "Oh, how dare you!" All right. Next is the piranha's turns. Let me just see how fast they are, really quick.
I like that the Goonch is a very proper Goonch.
Yeah.
He's sophisticated.
The most proper of Goonches.
Sophisticated Goonch.
I feel like, do you know that what's the mascot with like the tuna, that bluefin like tuna mascot?
Sunkissed.
Yeah, Sunkissed. Yeah,
Yeah, he's that guy.
that's a good one. That's a good way to do it. Yeah. So the Piranha Swarm that is directly to the southeast of you guys is going to go over and move right here on top of both of you.
Fuck.
And it is going to, so it sort of roils through the air. And I need whoever is in that's Jeremy and Urath. I need you both to make me basic reflex saves.
Okay.
Shit.
Ooh, not great. It's a natural 2 for a 14.
Oh,
That's a fail.
I got a 23.
23. That is a success.
Ooh.
So, Jeremy, you are going to take. Let me see. Oh my god. So you got a success. So you take 6.
I think you mean 0 damage because I have evasion.
There we go. Urath, you take 12.
I'm ready. Okay.
You take 12 piercing damage, and then any creature that fails to save also takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage
Oh, nice.
for 1 persistent bleed damage,
Okay.
and a -2 circumstance penalty to their reflex saves against this attack
my God.
while that damage continues.
So, how much was it? What was it? The penalty?
But -2 penalty. So whenever
-2. Okay.
yeah. So whenever you save
Got
against
it.
this again, you have to make sure you take that -2 on top of it.
Okay, got it.
After that, the other 2 are going to swarm directly at you guys. Let's see, what's the range here?
This is a swarm.
They are swarms, yeah.
Okay.
Which Jeremy am I? I see 2 Jeremys. Do I
You
see
should be the one on the right. Oh
Okay.
yeah. For some reason that glitched out, but you're the one with the actual token.
Got it.
All right. The one to the north is going to go directly on top of Dr. Brick's space, and Dr. Brick, I need you to make a basic reflex save.
Fuck, I can't believe I didn't think of this the first round. I have a plan.
I rolled a natural 3 for a 20.
For a 20, that is a success, actually. So you only take half of this.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, never mind. Oh, you master reflex. Yeah.
Path to perfection.
Path of perfection. Yep. All right, and then the last one is going to. Let me just measure this really quick. 45. Okay, so it is going to go over here on top of Krieg and
no.
Dobermane, and I need you two now to make basic reflex saves.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to. Oh, my reflex isn't terrible though. So,
It's not. I'll tell you, it's not that hard of a DC.
oh, that is a 32.
Critical success.
Fuck yeah.
And Krieg.
Reflex.
It's a plus 14 to
21?
reflex.
21. That's right.
That
Jed.
that is a success.
Good.
So you take.
21.
There it is. you take
Son of a
one,
bitch.
You take 1 point, Krieg, as I rolled it.
Oh, no.
As I rolled it. As a. Wait, hold on. It's 2d6. So you take 3. Sorry, 3 piercing.
I need healing.
Guys, I'm dying.
I'm the carry.
Next is the Goonch's turn.
Oh no.
Oh, this is where it gets interesting.
This is
Yep.
where it gets mighty interesting. It puts its head back and goes with its tentacle catfish tendrils coming off of its face, making somatic components to a spell.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
And let's see, how big is this? Hold on,
It's a
need
fireball.
a 20-foot.
Yep, it's a fireball.
Oh, I need that.
A water ball.
Let's see, 5. Oh, wait.
You got all of this, you asshole.
20-foot burst adjacent to a fire service. Okay. So
So
5,
you're gonna
10, 15,
strike his own people.
20-foot burst. So that big-ish? And can he get everybody? I don't think he can. All right, so he can't get everybody in this, but he's going to get everybody but Krieg.
Including his own people, right?
Yes. As black tentacles roil up from the ground,
Shit.
reaching out at all of you. I need you guys to make me. That is a.
Do not forget, guys, we have blessed tattoos.
Thank you.
I'm
What is
trying
that?
to remember. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out.
For now, I need. I need to make spell attack rolls.
You can
Interesting.
activate the tattoo as a reaction instead of a 2-action activity, triggered when the demon attacks you or you attempt a saving throw against a demon's ability. I believe if this is an abyssal catfish, we could classify it as possibility.
Yeah.
But that is ultimately your call.
Right. So you go to activate that.
I would definitely do it, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It gives you the spell protection from evil. Is what it does.
Oh, cool.
Fun fact. This was the spell I thought I was giving Krieg until I realized I scrolled too far down in Archives of Nethys and realized it was a 5th level spell.
Yep.
Don't have access to that yet, so I had to like quickly find another spell to give Krieg.
Great.
So the black tentacles rise up. Your tattoos glow and fade. It is not a demon.
Damn.
There is no god here.
It's just a fish.
It's just a fish.
Just
Just a damn fish.
Just a
Big-ass
fish.
fish that can talk.
All right, so the spell of black tentacles, or the description says that oily black tentacles rise up and attempt to capture creatures in the area. Make spell attack rolls against the fortitude DC of each creature in the area. So
Right.
I need to make I need to make spell attack rolls against each of you. All right, so going Dr. Breck first. Does a 30 beat you fortitude DC?
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna do the attacks first, and then we'll figure everything else out. Another 30 against Jeremy.
Yeah.
All right. Natural 20 against Dopamine.
Oh, wow. No, you got me.
Spell critical.
Great.
Uh-oh.
Switch places.
I'm like, domain's going
That would
on
be
a plane.
impressive. That would be incredible.
The magic is gone, Domain.
Great.
You take a -1 penalty to attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's fine.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah, that's
That could be worse.
Definitely good.
The last one against Urath is going to be a 28. Against your
DC's plus 10 plus 10.
yeah, 42 plus
DC?
10, yeah.
That just hits.
Just hits.
I know, it must have been close.
Alright, so with black tentacles, any creature you succeed against is grabbed by a tentacle, and you each take 3d6 for
Oh.
13 points of damage. Whenever a creature ends its turn in the area, the tentacle attempts to grab that creature if they haven't already, and they deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage to any creature already grabbed. There is an escape DC that you guys can make, so when it comes to your turn, you can try to do that.
Wait, how high did do these tentacles go up?
They only go up to like grab you, so they actively reach out to grab. So
Right. Okay. Because I was like, high, but whatever.
yeah.
It's a 20-foot burst, so I
Yeah,
guess it's
so-
reasonable to assume they go 20 feet up.
Yeah. So they got me.
Did they grab some fishies too?
Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and roll for the fish.
And just remember swarm
Can't,
rules
the
for
swarms
area
can't be
effect.
grabbed. Yeah.
Well, it's an area effect spell though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Immunity, precision, swarm mine, resistances, blah 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 blah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's an area of effect, but it's still an attack roll. So it's a burst, but the spell attack roll is coming from that burst. So it's pretty much usually black tentacles. It says it opens up a portal, and then the tentacles reach out and grab. So it's going to be attack rolls against each of them. So let's see how well they do. 2, 3. Holy shit, Kelly. 2 natural
Oh.
ones.
That's interesting.
Oh,
2 natural
That
ones.
Why couldn't that happen on us?
Right?
Yeah, but that's a fail.
2 spell crit fail.
2 spell crit.
2 spell crit fails.
This goon
All
just
right.
bounced it.
This is the all right. Oh, geez. All right. Okay. Unexpected blast. Your spell affects all creatures within 30 feet of you. You are immune to this effect.
Oh,
So
Okay.
there's no one within 30
No,
feet of
no.
you.
Whiskers.
Oh.
Whiskers.
Whiskers.
Whiskers is immediately grabbed and crushed.
No!
Well,
He goes, "What have you done? What
this'll be-
sorceries is this?"
that was you.
Bro, that's on you.
That's on you, bro. That's on you.
This will be fun for the casters. Magical smackdown.
Oh,
You, the Goonch,
Uh-huh.
automatically fail, but do not critically fail your next saving throw.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
I think I got something big for this shit.
or Urath.
There you go.
So in his flurry of anger, as he assumes somehow you guys did something to kill Whiskers, he goes, "No, no."
Jeremy calls out, "You have done this
Yourself. Urath, it is your turn.
Oh gosh. Okay. So many things to deal with here. First thing, gonna try to free himself, I guess. So athletics check. Or
Yep. So it'll be an athletic. The escape DC is equal to the spell DC. Okay. So yeah. So you'll need to make a check against his spell DC. So go ahead and roll.
boom, natural 20, 36.
Let's go.
Yup.
Oh,
Fucking go.
I imagine
God.
just a massive, this giant orc, and he just starts walking, and like the tendrils just start snapping as he's walking.
So you're attacking. Oh wait, was that an attack?
No, I was just breaking out of the
Oh, man.
tendrils.
That still counts as
Um,
an attack.
Nope.
Oh, it doesn't.
Man,
Cool.
this critical effect was good.
No, I've got some shit.
And then he is going to first try to demoralize this swarm of piranhas that's attacking him and Jeremy. He's just going to he's just roaring like the Hulk at these things and just trying to scare him off here with an intimidation check.
Is that a mental effect by chance?
Yeah, I thought I checked. I thought it didn't affect swarms.
Yeah.
It
So
would've been a-
well, they have something called swarm mind. So this monster doesn't have a single mind, typically because it's a swarm of smaller creatures,
Yeah.
and is immune to mental effects that target only a specific number of creatures.
Damn, then I would not have done that.
Yeah.
Okay, then he will
Oh.
just.
You critically succeeded that escape, right?
Yeah, he
Yes.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you get a free 5 foot of movement. By the way.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Neat.
Okay.
Can you also drag Jeremy out of it too?
Just hold.
It's called 5 feet of movement, not freedom of movement.
Then I will just attack this one closest to me. This one swarm that's close to me here.
All right.
He just pulls his great sword above his head and swings down at it here. Where's my roll? There it is. 25 to hit.
25 on the piranha swarm. That is regular hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damage roll.
Wait, you don't have a +1 somewhere by chance? Just make it a crit.
I'm thinking.
He's
I'm thinking about
flanking. He's flanking.
But
mean,
can you flank a
right.
swarm? I have no idea.
Yes, obviously.
Well, hold on. Well, no,
Shut up. Shut up. Shut
they're
up.
immune to precision, but that doesn't really talk very. That doesn't really say anything
Just
about
depends if
flanking.
you can inflict the flat-footed condition.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're flanking. It doesn't say that, but yeah, you're flanking. It's a crit. Go, just crit.
Let's go.
Okay,
them-
all right.
let
Let me
them play,
reroll. Let me
coach.
reroll
Let
the
them play,
damage
coach.
then. Hang on.
Let him play.
Play. Let the kids
I did
play.
ask. I was like, you're one away from a crit. Do you have anything?
Oh my lord.
Uh-huh.
This is the
Unload.
highest damage I have ever rolled.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 and an 8.
Oh.
70 points of damage.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
I get a plus 10 for being a Titan Mauler.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
All right. So
And I think I rolled that
What?
with... Wait, did I roll that with power attack? Maybe that's why I did it. Wait, what did it roll? Did I roll that right? I need to look at my... 2d6, 2d12, plus 16. Let's see.
So
Alright, so it rolled 11, 8, plus 16. That would be 19... Yeah.
19, yeah.
Yeah.
19 plus 16.
19 plus 16. Doubled. Yeah.
Yep.
70 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
well.
It's absurd.
That is his MO.
So
If I had rolled power attack, it would have been even worse.
oh my god. So
That
here's-
was without power attack because I
So-
forgot.
They have resistances. Okay. They have.
Okay, that's
resistance-
fair. Yeah, I
resi-
kind of figured that'd be the case.
Resistance to slashing 5. However, that only brings it to 65, which is still almost. They have HP of 40. Okay.
Oh, come on, Rat. Fucking beast.
Do you know like that anime thing where like they're like slashing wildly?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You
Yes.
see all like the cuts, and then it just
Yeah. There's a swarm of fish that were cut directly in half, just splattered against the wall.
Jeez.
As that happens, Krieg goes, "You didn't need Dagon. You had greatness in you."
He just roars again. Yeah. And he will use his last action to move closer to the one over. Actually, no. He's got 5-foot reach. I can attack the ones attacking Krieg and Dopamine.
There you go.
Let's go.
There you
One
I
go.
shot
got
these ones
5-foot
too,
reach.
please.
Here it comes.
Natural
Can't
20,
pa-
easy.
Can't power attack. I doubt it. Second one. Natural 17 for a 29. I'm on a roll, boys.
For 29. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, they have AC of 16, so 29 is 13
Crap.
over. Yeah.
So that's a crit, right?
Yeah, that's another crit.
Dear God.
Fucking end these things.
Dude, 68 points of damage. This build is broken.
Let's go.
This build is broken.
Nice.
Huh. Here I was like, oh man, this might really extend the combat. No, not what they read.
No, we have an Urath.
I know.
Yeah. I was more freaked out because I saw they were large. I'm like, oh my god, these things are. No. Urath just
Yes.
killed 2 of them.
Alrighty then. Urath, are you done with your turn?
I am done with my turn.
Okay. Creek, is your turn. Top of round 2.
So am I to believe that this Goonch will fail his next save?
He is looking in horror and anger at his crushed by his own hand, his own tentacle,
curse.
by his own tentacle. He is looking at it on the ground.
Yeah, what would have to happen for you to have a crit fail?
So okay, so wait, the crit card said he automatically failed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he will automatically fail, but can't crit fail.
Okay,
You can't crit
you
fail.
can't.
cannot
crit
crit fail.
That's fine. That's
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
All right.
As Krieg crawls out from beneath this pile,
Pile of bananas.
but it's not just 2 arms. There's 8 as he crawls and points at this Goonch. As he phantasmal killers. You take.
God.
Oh no.
This is going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He doesn't even roll. You don't even roll the save. The
Nope.
incapacitation
No, don't even
doesn't
roll it.
matter. It doesn't
That
matter.
is 37 points of psychic damage, and you are frightened too.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You are
Oh, yes.
frightened.
Does the catfish get reanimated?
By the
To
way,
mangled. You did this to me.
real quick, because you guys need to hear this. That was 8d6, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5.
Jesus Christ.
All 4s and 5s.
All 4s and 5s.
So
Yes.
with Phantasmal Killer, it says you create an illusion to inflict fear. What is the illusion that you put into the mind of the Gooch?
There is a. as everything is happening, as he is like sitting upon his throne, there's this grain of sand of darkness that just keeps coming forward and keeps coming forward, and Jeremy picks it up and holds it aloft, and he realizes this might be his end.
Ooh, the vision of his own end, right before him. All right. You still have one action left, right?
Yeah, I don't think I really can do much with one
Okay.
action.
That's fine.
Pull me out.
You're fine.
Yeah, true.
Oh no, wait, can I pull Double Mane out?
You can
Spend an action to aid.
yeah, you can spend an
Or is
action to
it-
aid, but
Yeah.
you still need to be at the DC 20 of it. So
What is it, athletics?
I think so.
yeah, just to aid.
Yeah, fuck it.
Awesome.
I'll
Why
try.
not?
It's not. It
Why not?
probably won't work, but I'll try. Yeah, it didn't work.
All right, so as you try to grab your brother as he's being flung about.
Ow! Help me!
Double Mane, stop moving.
I can't help it.
Then it comes to Dr. Brick.
Dr. Brick will. He'll drop the rope and hook up the grappling hook for his first action.
Okay.
That's what he was gonna do. You never know. And then he will flurry of blows this swarm.
All right.
He'll
Is
just
he,
start
is he
punching.
Punch
not
those
trying
fish.
to break out of the grapple?
I guess.
I guess.
Oh, and
Yes.
Urath, you got a free 5 foot of movement. I see that you're technically still in the black tentacle swarm.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
I would've-
Yeah,
but I-
okay,
like,
I'll-
is it persistent? Does it last over time, or was it just for the one
It
round?
does.
lasts-
If you
it
end your
lasts.
turn there, you can get re-grappled.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would step out to at least here. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't get out.
Okay.
Does a 17 critical fail?
Does 17 critically fail against it and goes against the spell DC?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and a 17 is a critical fail.
Okay. Well, then I think that's not good for me. I think it just means I can't try to continue to escape. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
I might be.
yeah.
I might be okay.
It's not the worst, not the worst crit fail.
Yeah, you don't get free, and you can't attempt to escape. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Tim. I wasted my map.
Got it, buddy. I'm here for you.
All right. So I guess with my last action, I will flurry of blows at -5, or -4, -8. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. So that will be 30, and oh my god, the exact same roll again. Got 2 18s.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Okay.
30 and 28.
Or
Or 30 and 26. Sorry.
both of those would be a crit. So.
Fuck yeah.
See, what'd you have to
might
worry
just
about?
Punch the shit out of these
I
piranhas.
mean, I normally don't roll back-to-back 18s.
Just roll good, Cal. Just roll good.
Yeah, just roll good for once.
That's all you got to do, man.
I'm actually rolling well.
When Brick rolls well, people die.
That's true.
And
Or
fish,
people live.
and fish
Yeah,
get punched.
I should-
52 damage.
5-2?
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah.
4d6 and I got 5, 5, 4, 3, and I added 10 and doubled it.
Alrighty, yep, that is a dead
Destroyed.
swarm of piranhas there.
Turns out we're all fucking fishermen putting fish down, son.
Wow, fishing is easy.
Jeremy, I see why you do it all the time. This is easy.
Jeremy, what the fuck? This is easy.
Jeremy just scowls and he's just like, here's some patience.
Years,
You got no patience, guys.
years of
Years in the
crafting-
academy wasted.
You just have to wait for the fish to attack you.
you punch it. I also love the idea that at some point you guys were fishing on the boat on the way over here.
Yeah,
While
yeah,
Jeremy's
yeah.
like with his like
Yes.
fishing line.
Yeah.
Dr. Bricks
And
is
then
like,
Krieg is just like fireball. Choom.
no, Dr. Bricks just like sticks his hand in and grabs the fish. It's like, here, I got you a fish.
Like we're all fishing in our own weird ways.
Yeah.
Like we're just dynamite fishing with fireballs. Urath is just a huge net, just
Yeah.
ripping it out.
And Jeremy didn't catch a single thing.
Nope.
Nothing.
Can I just say that these swarms went the exact opposite way I thought they were gonna go? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's swarms.
Yeah.
We'll fireball them. No, we just meleeed them. We just killed every individual fish.
Resistance is be damned.
Yeah.
Doublemane, your turn.
Okay. Devilman is unfortunately 5, 10. Mother. Damn it. He's just out of range. Because I am grappled. There's no way I'm going to break this grapple.
Uh-huh.
So. Shit. What is the thing that I have to beat in order to cast spells while grappled?
DC 5.
Is it 5?
Flat. Yep.
Flat.
Flat 5.
Yep.
Okay. That shouldn't be that difficult. Let me. Yeah, 15. Okay.
There you go.
So he is going to look at the Goonch and cast a spell. Curious, does that negative? No, you did fear, right?
Yes, he is feared too.
Yes.
So does feared? Does that reduce all?
Everything.
Look at that good boy.
Yeah, it's pretty
God
much
damn it, Jed.
Good
Oh,
Come see me.
Roscoe.
Oh, Ducky.
I know it's treat time, but we're gonna wait a little while longer, okay?
Food?
I know it's
Food,
treat
please?
time.
Okay. So he's going to pull
Now
a.
he's excited. I'll be right back.
So he's going to pull a spell that he got while level 8 as the
Oh.
Mysteries of the Universe, and gave him another curse spell, curse-bound spell as his body heats up, and he is going to cast Debilitating Dichotomy, which is a very going to be an interesting one. So
Okay. All right.
will save
I
for
don't-
one.
I don't like this already. I'm telling you.
So it will be a will save.
Okay.
You reveal a glimpse of the impossible conflicts between the divine and Anemethea between your curse, forcing you to reckon with another's conflicts as well. You and the target each take 96 mental damage with the basic will save, and the target is stun 1 if it critically fails. I get degree of success 1 better. So basically, as long as I roll success, I crit succeed and
Okay.
don't take anything.
Jesus Christ.
And he just stares at him and just like his eyes flash white for a moment and just focuses, and maybe once again just showcasing whiskers dying in his hands.
So a 26.
It is exactly a success.
Okay.
Oh,
However,
Wait.
-2.
Frightened.
So he
Frightened too.
Right in
So-
2. So 24.
on
Let's
the
go.
digital dice roller.
yes.
Let's see
It's
if I
all
can
in.
put this over here. That is oh no, it disappears. 39
Aw.
points of damage.
Nice.
Oh my
Mental.
God.
That is a 3, 5, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 4, 5.
We are rolling rocks on all of our damage.
Oh my god.
I also
It's
have
fucking goddamn, yeah.
I also have to roll a d20 though.
Oh, that's
for
right.
mine. So
God.
it's a
Mentally-
will save.
decimated this man.
So, but yeah, it's against my will save. So I have a plus 18.
Nice.
I can't. Yeah, I have a 31, which makes it success, which makes it a crit success. So
Yeah.
I don't take any
Amazing.
damage. Well,
Beautiful.
he just crushes again whiskers in his tendril and probably sees fire lick around it.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
All right.
And I'm still in the black tentacles though.
Still in the
So-
black tentacles.
Oh, wait. One action left. Can I do anything? Spell?
Guidance.
You could try to escape.
That's true. Yeah.
I could.
Might as well try.
It's an athletics or an unarmed attack.
So my athletics is a +0.
Nice.
All right, we'll do it. Do
Let's
an
go
unarmed
for the
attack, 'cause
20.
You are. I think you're probably at least trained in unarmed attack.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't actually know. Actually, instead of this, since I have it, I'm going to cast a spell. Last action, guidance on Wrath.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you get +1 to attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn now?
That is it.
Okay. Jeremy.
Alright, Jeremy is going to use an ability that Mark is familiar with, Warden's Boon.
Yay!
And he is going to call out to Urath. Urath, if you continue to make fun of the fact that he killed his poor whiskers, he'll take additional damage. And because I pointed out his weakness vulnerability using my voice, he has the auditory trait, so that means I don't have to use a manipulate action or anything like that. And if you hit the Goonch before the end of your next turn, you get an additional 1d8.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, does that go up at some point?
At level 11, it goes to 2d8.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, Tim.
Not quite yet.
All right.
See, I'm gonna try to use my map effectively and try to strike out at the Goonch first.
all right.
Let's see. Kel, because I'm using a bow and arrow, I have to make that flat 5.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't get it, so that just means I waste that action. So I could
Sure.
try again.
Yep.
Or do
yeah.
I just want to escape. I hate
That's
Nintendo.
-5 to escape.
Yep. So you did not use the multiple attack penalty effectively.
Oh gosh. Gee.
Gee willikers.
Oh boy.
Ah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to escape.
All right.
I feel like that's in my best interest. So athletics.
All right.
Crack die. I failed.
All right.
Pretty sure I crit failed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What's your total?
14.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Your turn's over anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That means you just can't escape anymore,
Yeah.
right?
You can't escape your round. All right. You can't escape anymore. You're done.
You're
How
done.
long does this spell last again?
A minute, maybe 2 minutes.
How long does Black Tentacles last? 1 minute. Yep.
Thank God it's not like minute per level. You're forever.
It would be the Piranha's turn, but they are dead, so it comes to the Goonch's turn.
Uh-oh.
All right. So
Scaredy Gooch.
Oh no.
Is he stunned from your spell there, Mark?
The billion, no, that's only if you crit failed.
Only if it crit failed. Okay. All right. So he has all of his actions.
Yep.
So he is going to wriggle his tentacles again and say, "My power is deep and ancient. The Nagas blessed me long ago."
Oh shit.
And he is going to cast Blur on himself.
Oh.
And then fly into the center of the room about there.
You
Oh
loser.
no, this is great. This is good. This is good.
Is it good?
This
Hey.
is very good.
Hey, guess what Blur can't do? Fireball. Doesn't mean a jack shit.
A Blur can't fireball.
Blur can't handle fireball. Can't handle
guess
fireball
what?
there.
Blur can't fireball.
Urath, it is your turn.
All right. So, what are the rules on freeing someone? Exactly. Do I roll an athletics check for them to try to pull him out? I have 5-foot reach. I could reach in there and grab him. Is what I'm trying to do.
You're-
I mean, you have like 2 bonuses right now to hit this guy.
That's true. I do. I
Yes.
do.
you need to use those this turn.
All right. All right. I just feel bad for Jeremy. They
you're a
killed his
ra-
parents.
You're a giant raging half-orc demon with a bunch of
Yeah,
buffs. Go
true,
fucking kill this
True.
thing.
True. Okay.
I mean, there's a reason why Jeremy chose this team. It's not because Jeremy thought he could win the battle.
Yeah.
So
Let's
it's
see.
20 feet in the air. What kind of reach do you have there, Urath?
I got a
He's
5
large.
foot. I got 5-foot reach.
I mean, he's like 13 feet tall right now with 5-foot reach and a giant sword.
Okay, so
Yeah, he's fine.
all right, yeah.
So if I double move, or if I go 25 feet, I'll be here.
Okay.
I can't reach him from there, can I?
No,
get
what's
closer. I'm trying to see if I can do power attack. If I have to move again, I'll have to get a power attack.
So 5 feet over. No, I don't think so. No. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You'll have to get like either directly next to him or directly under him.
Okay, got it. Can't really. What is? I have one thing. Hang on, let me check really quick.
Throw your sword at
Yes. Okay, I am going to use this. I am going to activate the iron cube that is attached to my weapon, which will enact the knockdown feat
him. Oh.
as I swing at this thing this time and
Okay.
try to knock him out of the air.
Got it.
So I will roll after I attack. I will use my attack roll to calculate my athletics check. for
Okay.
that. So-
It is concealed because of blur.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep.
I will probably use my hero point here.
Okay.
DC5. DC5.
Yep.
Is it
All
just DC5?
Nailed the DC5. And here's the real roll. 28 to hit.
28 to hit
Mm-hmm.
is
He's still frightened, right?
that
That is
is just a hit.
That is just a hit. Does the 28? So I rolled to hit. That's my roll to hit.
Mhm.
Do I roll again for the athletics check, or do I use the 28 as my athletics check for the knockdown feat? I'm not used to using.
What
feats
is the
like
text of the item say?
this. I will tell you. Hang on. Put it back up. This is the iron cube.
Yeah.
Not,
You have
the
the
knock,
no-
no. The knockdown feat gives you a trip attempt at the same map. Improved knockdown just automatically knocks people down.
Okay, so this when you activate the cube, you use knockdown as the fighter feat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I would roll another athletics check now with the same with no penalties here.
Right.
To try to knock him down. Okay. So that was going to be 26.
So that will not do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Worth a shot.
Still hit him.
Smoke
right?
him if you got him.
Yep.
Can I roll? Actually, I'm going to roll again.
Okay.
I'm going to use my hero point. to
Oh,
try to knock
okay.
him
To
down.
try to knock him
I'm
down.
gonna use
yeah.
my hero
Oh,
point. Yeah, I'm
snap.
gonna roll the hero point on the rest of this.
Okay.
Oh well. What does Urath picture in his mind? This is the hero moment for
Yeah.
him.
He just hears his brother's voice in the back of his head. He remembers hunting like baby jungle drakes, not full jungle drakes, but baby jungle drakes
Baby
with his
jungle
brother.
Little
And
baby
there's one
chunks.
like right in the tree nearby, and they're crouched down real low, and he goes, "Get him!" And then he just hears this voice in the back of his head, "Just get him!" And he rolls again and tries to hit him.
All
A
right.
little bit better, 29.
That does it. There you go.
Yes. And he just clips him
go.
and just slams him to the ground.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Does he take fall damage?
I don't think so from the knockdown. No.
Yeah, knockdown doesn't usually do.
no.
Well, I mean,
well,
if you
if
knocked him
he
down
was
to the
in the
ground,
air,
I
yeah.
just wasn't sure.
So he is down and prone.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he was flying in the air, like
I mean, he is. Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I was wondering about that. It just says you make an attack to knock a foe off balance, then follow up immediately with a sweep to topple them. Make a melee strike there. You did a pistol damage to attempt the athletics and try to trip the creature you hit. If you're wielding a two-handed weapon, you can ignore the trips requirement that you have a hand free. Okay. Try to knock down a creature to the ground. Attempt the athletics. Yeah, it just says you just try to knock the creature to the ground.
So it would take falling damage, but it can use the arrest of fall reaction. So it can make a check to not take damage.
Oh, okay.
It's DC 15.
18 on the,
It's typically DC 15.
yeah, 18 on the die, so he succeeds anyway.
Okay. Falls to the ground, no damage.
Yep. But he is on the ground. You go up and just boom, and you see his body just blat as he gets shoved to the ground with this attack. What
Did
was
I
the-
roll damage?
No, I was about to
didn't.
ask you.
I don't
No,
think I
you
ever
didn't.
rolled damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll damage.
And then add that 1d8
Yep.
for hunters.
Oh, 1d8. Okay, so that's 37.
Oh, Jesus.
44.
What?
All right, that's
So
fine.
much damage.
So much damage. Okay. All right.
Jesus.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my
Thank
turn.
God, Krieg.
Fireball.
I think you're muted, John.
Are you muted, John?
Also, I'm gonna adjust Ureth's position.
Sorry.
He would have been directly underneath him, like
Okay.
right
Yeah, yeah.
here to do that.
Krieg will move to where he can get a straight shot at this thing.
Okay.
Azurath is right there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right in between his legs.
Right, it's
As-
huge. It's really easy to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Krieg walks to this point, you see lightning, fire, all the elements, water, ice,
Heart.
come into his hand
Sorry.
as he pushes out. This is his second 4th level spell for the day.
Oh yes.
As he casts Chromatic Ray.
Oh my god. All right.
Have fun.
He got a fucking 3.
Nice.
You take 50 points of electricity damage.
Oh my god.
Wait, no. I'm ahead of
50
myself.
points?
Sorry.
What?
Huh?
Wait. Oh, did
I had to roll the hit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Um,
yeah.
That was a that was 16 on. I'm sick. Sorry.
John's too
16
excited.
on
He's
the
excited.
die.
He's very excited.
I'm very excited. I've been waiting for this turn. 16 on the die. Yeah, that's like a 32.
Yeah, that'll hit. So.
Yeah, 50 points of
Oh,
electricity.
electricity. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right.
As he
Wow.
just shoves his hand out and imposes his will on this battle.
Flashing colors and light go across. All right. Dr. Brick, it is your turn.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
I can see it in my mind.
Yeah.
Ureth's got him like pinned to the ground by one fin on the ground with his sword. And everyone's just piling it on now.
Yep.
Dr. Brick will
Yep.
swiftly move into position.
Kick him in the
He
gills.
will- yeah, he will. He will enact his key strike.
All right.
Yes.
His fists glow with the faint hum of Iori's perfection, and make a couple of attacks.
All right.
Damn it, natural 1,
Oh no.
Here we are.
and then the second roll is good. So the
get
second
your hero
roll. Yeah, I'll do my hero point on that first fist. So that
There
first
you go.
fist
Yeah.
goes to start sliding off his slimy gills, and then he just like he remembers punching the post on the ship, practicing his 1-inch punch, and
Yep.
he just like twists his fist back, and it doesn't slide off. And he just redirects it into its gills. All right, so the first attack will change to a 29.
All right. He's blurred, so go ahead and make the DC.
Oh.
Yeah.
DC fly check.
4. Damn it.
Oh.
So both attacks miss.
Yep.
Oh man.
Goes up and just.
Damn. That sucks.
All right.
I still got an action left.
Okay.
My last action. Oh, man, what rotten luck. What can I do? I can't hit him anymore. Oh wait, I was grabbed.
Oh
yeah.
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 You didn't even get out of the grab.
Yeah. Make the athletic.
Let's see if
check.
I.
If he did that at all.
I don't think I actually made it.
No.
Would a 29?
Nope.
No, 24 made it?
Nope.
No. All right, so I'm actually here.
All right.
Still.
So none of that happened.
Yeah, none of
This
that
is-
happened.
So
That was
Dr.
in
Brick
his mind.
imagined all of this, and then realized, wait, I'm not out of Black Tentacles yet.
Yeah.
It
so
just
it's
hard cuts. You get
Oh,
that
no.
whole scene and it hard cuts back to him in the Tangled. Man, that
Yeah,
would be
he-
awesome.
Man.
He saw Urath go up. He saw Urath go up and do 40 plus damage, and then Krieg go over and do 50 damage, just murdering this fish. And he just starts daydreaming about this glorious attack he has. But his daydream sucked, and it didn't work anyway. And then he's just stuck in a tentacle, and he can't move.
Oh
So
no.
rotten dream, shitty turn. I've got 2 actions left.
All right. Hold on. I need
Jesus
to,
Christ.
I need to do the damage for Black Tentacles. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
right.
hurt me.
Yep. Do 2d6 here. 11 total for the past 2 turns.
Great. Okay.
Need to add my bleed damage.
Oh yeah.
And the piranha.
Oh yeah.
How many rounds has it been? 3 rounds? Yeah. So
3.
Yeah.
So 3 damage, then roll a flat.
Yep.
yeah.
And,
DC 5.
15.
What is it? DC 15.
and Jeremy,
15 fortitude.
And it didn't pass.
Jeremy, you take 4 by the way for the tentacles. Yep.
I guess I'll fucking try to get out again.
All right.
Okay. So that'll be 27.
20 set. Nope.
Damn.
The spell DC is
Okay.
notoriously high, so
I'm sure it is.
yeah.
I'm very much not going to get it on a 3rd attempt.
All right.
So I will.
Good for
I
the
don't
nat
know.
20.
Always
I'll,
nat
I'll-
20.
I'll just flick the gooch off.
All right.
As you do.
I do not get a natural 20.
All right. Double
Yeah,
man, your
just-
turn.
Okay. Devilman, he's gonna not even attempt to get out of these. So he's gonna roll a flat check. That's a 6, so that's enough. Thank God. And
Fucking A.
he is going to cast another one of his new 4th level spells
Okay.
that he took, and he's going to point his finger in the direction of the gooch. And thankfully, Urath is just out of the way because this thing is gigantic.
Perfect.
And you're going to have to make a reflex save.
Okay.
As a ray called Radiant Beam comes shooting out.
Okay.
And you're still frightened 1.
Right. So
Oh, he's frightened too.
No,
Goes
frightened,
down.
Goes down.
automatically reduces at the
Yeah,
end of
yeah.
your turn by 1.
31 on the reflex.
That's a pass,
Okay.
so you take half damage.
All right.
But it's 5d10.
5d
Good.
cut in half. Goodness.
Yeah, so, I mean, you take 12 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
so
Jesus. That was
I
a
rolled
bad
shit.
Oh, yeah,
I rolled
wow.
shit. So you take 12 damage, and another caveat of this spell is... well, no, you didn't fail it, so whatever.
Oh,
but
okay.
the light passes through an area of magical darkness. Is there any? It just goes away.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Unless it's like high-level darkness.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, no darkness, luckily. So.
Yeah, so you just see like stream of sun just come right through.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to attempt to try to break out and see what happens.
Yeah.
If I can use whatever my attack roll is unarmed.
Yeah. I imagine it's going to be a little bit better than your athletics, but.
Oh yeah.
Well, my athletics is +0,
0,
so yeah.
yeah.
Oh shit. Man, that's a... Wait, what the hell is that? Come on, dice roller. What the fuck? It did a cracked die on that digital dice roller.
Yeah, on digital, I know.
How did it do that?
That's illegal.
How
It should be
that
2
works.
plus 8 plus your strength.
So it's 11. Wait, 2 plus 8 plus your strength. So it should be +10 then. Because my strength is... Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Does a 29 do it?
Nope.
Wow,
Fucking
you have to get a natural 20.
Yeah, thought so. That was a good roll.
All right, Jeremy, your turn.
All right, Jeremy is going to.
Oh, and I take damage.
Stand up and be counted, Jeremy.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
hold
your
on.
moment.
Take this shot.
Mark can take 8 points
Take
of bludgeoning
this
damage.
Yowza.
It's like
Shoot! End this spell, please.
yeah, that's the question. Do I just try to take the shot from where I am, or do I try to break out?
I've done almost 100 damage to this fucking thing.
Take the shot. Okay, I have to pass my flat check. Wait, how? Oh, let me see how far away I am from him.
You have to pass 2 flat checks.
Pass 2 flat checks?
'Cause he's
Excuse-
Blur and the tentacles.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Is I'm guessing getting an item out's a manipulate action, Cal.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I gotta do it anyways. I hate
got
this.
I can't
You
handle
can do
these
it.
flat checks.
You can do it.
Okay.
Can't
Commit it.
Five-
Get hold of 'em.
5 consecutive DC 5s. What could go wrong?
Oh gosh. There's
3
flat
consecutive
check.
DC 5s.
First flat check failed.
Yes.
So sad.
So stupid.
So that was just so I could attack.
Uh-huh.
I guess I could try again. Can
Like-
I try again, Cal?
Well, you failed the black tentacles
Yeah.
because that would be first in order.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you didn't even get the attack off the blur.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yes, you can attempt again against the black tentacles, but you still have to beat the black tentacles
Right.
first.
You still have to. Yeah.
I'm gonna scream.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I got my first was a 2, my second was a 3, and now I got a 4.
No, this is Jeremy's fight.
I know. This is all for him.
Hurry. We'll
Jeremy
just be-
calls out to Urath. Urath, kick him in the gills.
Get him.
And you get the 1d8.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that 1d8 is if any damage that kills him, I'm gonna take credit for that 1d8.
That's fine.
The Goonch's turn now.
We just have to
scared.
tie him up.
I'm
and-
very scared.
The Goonch is prone.
He's also flying
Okay.
and a fish.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And fish are always prone.
Fish are
technically.
always
You
prone.
win this one, GM.
That's a good point.
So you've stuck your sword into his side and it has skewered him to the ground, and he rips himself off as the sword comes out, like directly to the side. He just rips himself off of that out of
Shit.
desperation.
What if
And-
the Goonch called for parlay? We would have to parlay with him.
No,
No.
fuck off. We're killing him.
I will not parlay with you as he casts mirror image on himself.
Oh,
There we
son
go.
of a.
Blurry images.
Big
You
is
know.
like, yes, I want this battle to go for the next 40 minutes.
And he flies away, realizing Urath can just destroy him up close.
Yeah.
Oh, which way does he fly?
This way.
North.
Oh no.
I have.
Oh,
gosh,
no.
I don't know if I can follow him. I have that pursuit
Oh yeah,
feat.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just trip and fall. You're like, oh fuck! There's a valley.
He's a leap
He
after him.
has to concentrate on black tentacles. So if he drops black tentacles, that's good for
No,
us.
it doesn't. That lasts a minute, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Yep.
Great
Okay.
spell.
It sucks.
Urath, your turn.
Urath charges the black tentacles, realizing he can no longer attack those, and I'm just gonna start swinging on the black tentacles, trying to cut them down. Can't you attack them?
The extra dimensional black tentacles.
I don't think.
I
we
thought
can.
there was a HP
A
for
creature
him.
can attack a tentacle and attempt to release its grip. The AC is,
Yes.
AC is equal to the spell DC, which, as you know, is high.
Wait,
I'm-
I could have tried to attack these things?
I mean, it's the same as
That's trying to escape.
your
Yeah.
athletics, basically.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Maybe you get a +1.
Even if destroyed, additional tentacles continue to grow in the area until the duration ends. But yeah, you can definitely get the minimum damage. You just need to see if you hit or not.
Okay.
This is like to cut someone free.
Yeah. There's a tentacle grabbing you, Jeremy. So you're going up to try to free him, Urath.
Yeah, I'm just trying to swing to. I'm gonna try to free Jeremy first, and then I'll go after Brick.
Okay.
First one. Ooh, natural 18 for a 35.
Yeah, that definitely beats the. Let's do this.
Got him out. And he,
yes.
he cuts this thing in half. Jeremy
Bless.
falls to the ground and he goes, "Go kick his ass."
All right.
And then he turns and tries to do the same thing for Dr. Brick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Natural 19 for a 31.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yes!
Yep.
Yes!
You can't be stopped, motherfucker.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, yes!
What about me?
Poor Doble.
That's this little
You got ranged
devil.
abilities.
That's true.
I'll get you next, I promise. I'm useless in this fight now. He's being a little bitch.
He's flying. He's flying away.
He's like, you're being a little bitch.
This sounds like it's been a little bit.
Seems like I got a little hot in the kitchen, had to get out.
Krieg, your turn.
Well, I think I will hold my turn
All right.
Ooh.
until the Goonch.
Okay. So
Goes up.
You're gonna go after him. Okay. I will move you. I'll put you. I'll make your initiative 24.
Fair
So
enough.
you'll go after him. Okay. Dr. Brick, you're free.
Oh fucking no, man.
Just start healing motherfuckers.
I don't even. How hurt is anybody? I mean, I could definitely heal.
I'm down like 20
Um,
points.
You're down 20 points. Krieg, what are you down? You gonna take?
I'm down like 3.
I'm down like 25.
Okay, well, I'll heal you just in case. So I'll do Doctor Visitation on you.
As I'm flailing in the tentacles. Hold still! Hold still! Motherfucker.
Hit the release pressure point.
All right. For healing, I think nail it. Oh man, one shy of a crit.
Aw.
I imagine it's full, so.
You get. Sorry. Do. Yeah, 25.
Wow.
Wasn't a great roll.
Just what I need. Back at full.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna punch him out of the tentacles. Do they?
Oh,
do they
yeah.
have? Does it have to be slashing damage?
No, and is destroyed if it takes 12 or more damage. So yeah, so no, you can just. I mean, you can just knife hand it.
I mean, I have claws if I needed to do slashing.
That's true. So
I am well, I critically hit it. I think.
Yep.
With a 35 or something.
well,
Nice.
it's just a hit because it's the AC is equal
Right.
to 12. Yeah, but yeah. Still.
Yeah, I do 18 damage.
Yep. So you
Nice.
break him out.
Yay!
I break him out, and then I will pick him up and put him over here.
Yay!
Wait, Doublemane, do you go?
What?
Do you go
Free.
with him? Do you allow this?
I thought
Yes.
All right.
No. Leave me
Hey,
here.
yes.
You gotta have it.
Leave me with the tentacles.
I will flex.
Doublemaine's a total freak.
Damn straight.
Joke's on you, I'm into this shit.
If I knew, I could just keep getting healed.
This has been the best 18 seconds of my life.
It was great.
So I came here to the gooch. All right, Doublemane, your turn. You have been
Okay.
moved out of the black tentacles.
Beautiful. Okay, so Doublemane is going to. Okay, so here's the issue.
Timmy's still dying over there.
Look at him.
Broke him.
Tim's dead.
He's dead. So,
Kelly's dead.
so the biggest issue right now is that since I'm used one of my oracle spells, that I'm at first stage of my curse, which limits my seeing issues. So right now I can only see up to 30 feet, but he is going to call out to Krieg. Just say, because he's just seeing like a smoky haze
Mhm.
around him at this point. He's just, where is he? Where is he, Krieg? Where is he? Can you point him out? Maybe.
Yeah, you can do the action to point out on your turn, John.
Well, I feel like at that point I saw him, but actually, shit, I can move up. Ha!
Oh, yeah, you can move.
I'm not restrained. My 10, 5, 10, 15. So he just moves up right next to his brother,
Okay.
and then he just whirls his staff around and sends a. So he saw that he disappeared. Urath came back for some reason. Guess he was scared.
Naturally, yeah.
Naturally scared. But he is going to cast his flame wall of fire
Ah, okay.
to go 60 feet. Here.
Okay.
So actually, I'm gonna say like here against the wall, so he can't keep retreating back there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he's gonna
Put it
have to
under
move
him,
out.
so it just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it
yeah.
goes up. Well, how high is he actually?
He's like 10 foot above you. So, but yeah.
Well, I mean that's the difference because Wall of Fire only goes up 10 feet high.
Oh shoot, yeah. You
So
would not
it
be able to do
says
that.
you create it in a straight line up to 60 feet. So I don't know if it has to be starting on the ground or not. If you wish, the wall can be short, whatever.
I
Or-
believe what Wall of Fire has to be on the ground though.
Fuck it. Then I'll fireball him.
Okay, all right, that's fine. All right,
He's like, calculations. Fuck. And
all
just
right, all right. So, you
So-
fireball him, so he needs to make his reflex save.
reflex.
Natural 1.
Let's go.
So that still gets him.
Gosh.
Oh no, it would do. Yeah, it'd be a crit fail. So
66 damage. It's a middling roll. 19 points of damage, so that would be 38. Right? 19 plus 19, 38.
whew. Okay, yeah.
Fire damage just
Boom.
blows. Screw your mirror images and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy, you're free. Gooch is there, and you see it limping in the air.
Oh my
You
gosh.
smell catfish, like a catfish broil.
Right.
It's delicious.
Jeremy's he scurries out of the black tentacle because he doesn't want to get caught in that business anymore. He takes careful aim at the Gooch and he lets an arrow go. First the blur.
Uh huh.
Made it.
Uh huh.
Now I roll my attack
Uh-huh.
because if I critically hit my attack, I hit him. I'm pretty sure in like another image or something. There's rules, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll my attack next.
Okay.
Okay,
You believe
come on, Jeremy.
miracles.
18 on the die
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
for a 35.
Okay, so that will be a hit.
So that means it. That
Okay.
means that you have to roll a dice or something.
Yes. So I need to. So I need to roll a one. I need to roll a 1d4, and then we'll see what happens.
It all comes down to this.
That is a direct hit.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Jeremy has been waiting for this moment. He sees the Gooch limping in the air. His arrow strikes true. And as the arrow is let loose, you see a tear strike down his face. He says, "For my father." And another strike down his other eye. And for my mother. Okay, okay. 20 points of damage.
The arrow strikes true through the air, going through the blur, through the mirror images, hitting him directly in the eye. He goes, "No, I was destined for greatness." Blah. Fish blood spits out of his mouth, out of his eyes. I had so many more spells left. Blah. More blood spits out of his out of his mouth and his eye, and he falls to the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow.
You all have defeated the infamous Goonch.
Oh my
The Gooch.
gosh.
The Goonch.
Jeremy just starts yelping out from excitement, just fist pound in the air, just like we did it, we did it. And in true Jerry fashion, stealing the kill when he's done the least amount of damage.
Hey, he's earned it at this point.
Poetic
gosh.
and beautiful. It
Oh
was
my
beautiful.
gosh.
Very poetic.
That was a
ending.
beautiful shot.
It was a really good shot, yeah.
Oh man.
As you have defeated the Goonch, you feel a great weight lift off your shoulders as the darkness in the room fades away, and you feel the spirits of all of those that have been used by the Goonch and all of its sacrificial rites and spells and incantations have gone on to the River of Souls for eternity. And that is the end of Sticky Business.
Don't say that. I like Krieg too much.
I mean, you can. It's your character. You can do whatever you want with him.
Oh,
We can do the sequel where we go with Dr. Brick
Yeah,
to his,
right.
on his mission.
Yeah, back to
Save the
John Ray or
people.
whatever.
Back to John Murray.
And-
John Marie's going back to Vidrian.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Vidru.
But first, he walks over. He leaps to the other side of the cliff, and he lifts Whiskers the catfish. With his head drawn down, he turns around. He goes, "We should probably eat him."
He looks very tasty.
As sad as this is, he is an enormous catfish.
He is an
He'll
enormous
feed the
kid.
he'll feed the whole boat.
and then you see Jeremy. He actually goes over and he finds what he can only assume are the bones of his Shuni parents, because the golden hook is among the remains, and he bags them up to go home and bury them. He came what he came for.
Urath starts taking teeth from the beast.
Naturally, yeah. Well, it's a catfish.
Oh,
It's got teeth in the picture.
Yes,
It's
Yeah,
got
you're
teeth
right,
in the
you're right,
picture.
you're right,
You
you're
picked
It's
a
a
you picked a
terrifying
picture that has teeth.
Yeah.
I
I
need
did.
to make a new spiked club, okay?
Okay, I understand.
Doesn't this thing secrete poison from all orifices?
That was only
Yeah.
partially true.
I will roll fortitude saves.
It was a fucking aboleth. Fuck off,
No,
Jake.
no, it was not.
Oh, it wasn't?
It was
Oh,
not.
it wasn't?
Oh, do you want to know what it was?
Oh,
Yes.
what was it?
It
Very
was
much so.
It was a flavored spirit naga.
Oh,
No,
okay.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah.
It was dope. It
Uh,
was so
oh, yeah.
dope.
Where did you even get that picture?
I think I googled D&D catfish or something. I don't remember what.
Oh,
it was.
hey, that's great.
It's a good picture. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Uh,
That looks like the Gooch.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. That was like. I was like, that looks like a horrifying creature from the deep end. So do we want to say what we're doing next, Timmy? Do we want to
Arr.
show everyone?
You're right. Let's show 'em what we're doing next there, Jake.
All right. So next, everybody, we are playing through. Let me get to it.
All right, Jed, don't get too excited.
We are going to be
excited.
playing through the Sundered Waves adventure one shot. It's a one shot. But we are going to be playing through the Sundered Waves one shot with old Timmy here, who's going to be running it all.
Yep.
Nice.
Old Timmy has taken the captain's helm for this one, and you better watch out. There'll be pirates, there'll be booty, and there'll be blood.
And yes, for the record, we are absolutely going to be singing sea shanties.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we
Get them
definitely
all
are.
queued up.
We have. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and that is a one shot, and there will be something extremely special after that. So stay tuned. Come watch Sundered Waves. It's gonna be a fun one shot, but we have something extremely exciting after that. So stay tuned. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for coming to the finale of Sticky Business.
Oh yeah.
We love you. We love you all.
We love you all. We will see you all next time in Sundered Waves. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.